Yes, everyone, you know what time it is. It's your boy Jack here at the Irish Hotspur, here to deliver you that watch along, everybody. Probably the biggest game of the season. This is a huge, huge test for the Spurs today, everybody. Certainly a test for that mentality. Certainly a test for that back line, a test for that backbone of the back line. Huge, huge test today, everybody. Even test for Antonio Conte, you could say as well. I think this would be a massive achievement of his to be able to break through into the round of 16, to be able to get through to the knockout stages, because he even himself hasn't had too great of a Champions League sort of record. Spurs' away Champions League record or even European record has been too great. So if they were to get a result today, be absolutely massive, and certainly we should commend them for it. The lineups are, of course, right next to me. Everybody, you can see we have the likes of Hugo Lloris in goals, Clement Longley, Dyer, Ben Davies making up your backline. I guess they're saying Longley maybe playing on the right. I'd be surprised if that's the case. Maybe they'll play Longley through the middle and Eric Dyer on the right, but I guess we'll see. Ryan Sessegnon being played as the right wing back, so Conte not trusting either Emerson nor Doherty for this one. Perisic being played on the left. Højbjerg and Bentancur in the middle. So we are looking like a 3-4-3. Lucas at right wing, Kane through the middle as the striker, and Sonny on the left. That could mean, though, maybe Lucas might drop inside, perhaps play a more sort of narrow role, or maybe might not play so out wide like Kulusevski does. I don't really think he plays too well when being asked to sort of hug the touchline. He does do better, I think, maybe more through the middle. So we'll see sort of Lucas's position and how that goes. For the likes of Marseille, Mbemba, I believe that player that got sent off in the first game, is playing. Eric Bailly is not injured and will be available. He is starting in this game. Valerdi there, I think, is a pretty talented center back, is in the team at left-sided center back. Jonathan Klaus, good right wing back, is in the team. Ronigier is in the team alongside Veretout with Nuno Tavares, Guendouzi, Amin Harit, and Sanchez. Harit, I think, has been in some good form from what I've been able to tell, at least in the Champions League. I would say he's actually not a bad guy to look out for. They haven't gone for Payet in this one, which is interesting. Perhaps they're going for a harder working sort of team. Sanchez up top, though, we'll see how he is able to cause us some problems. And then Guendouzi, of course, into the team. But everybody, let's see what you guys have to say. Let's see what you guys are thinking about before this game. But before we do, let's smash that like button, please, everybody. Let's get behind the team. Let's get behind everybody. Let's get behind the watch along. Dan Coy's, my concern is with Mora as the right wing. How much game time has he had to learn to link up with Cess? It will be the same as Doherty last Wednesday. Sure, Dan. I mean, he hasn't really had time to develop or train really with anybody. You're absolutely right. Dan Coy's trying not to think about it, but with our medical staff record, Decky won't be back until after the World Cup. Same with Rich. You need a proper right wing backup. Moore isn't it, and Hill needs regular game time. I think it's probably turned to be a bit of a sort of hindsight scenario, I think you might say, Dan, when it comes to the right wing situation, because Lucas Moura has been unfit and is probably not really a bit surplus to needs, and maybe has sort of passed his it's just basically, I think we've outgrown Lucas Moura. Richie hasn't really proven to be too great at the right wing. It is maybe a position that we probably should have taken a look at. That sort of backup for Kulusevski. Absolutely right. Romero is injured, David. I believe he is injured for this one, which is a huge miss. And so they haven't trusted Sanchez, who's supposed to be the regular backup, you could say, for Romero. They've gone with Longley, Davies, and Dyer for this one, my man. Segal is in the house, Cess on the right, and Perisic on the left. Perisic on the left, with Mora as a number 10 behind Kane and Son. Maybe, perhaps. I think maybe Mora might not really be playing a right wing, perhaps being played behind the striker, Segal. Have a good feeling about Dyer on the right, to be honest. I love it, Segal. Mick Hermelot, good evening, Jack and Dave. Big yourself up, Mick. Mia W's in the house. If they play for their national team, why wouldn't they be able to play for the World Cup? Certainly right. Richarlison Pigeon in the house. Hello. Haven't been on because of family issues. Absolutely no problem, Richarlison. It's good to see you in here, my man. I really do appreciate all the support that you show, Dave and I, my man. You're an absolute legend. Appreciate you totally, Lemon. I'll pay you later, my man. You've been way too kind to me. It's almost like maybe I paid you ahead of time to be so kind to me. I really do appreciate it, my man, but you're very, very kind. Dark Sun G here with a super chat. Big up, Dark Sun G. Massive, massive game, brother. He says, come on, you Spurs. Let's at least get a draw and go to the round of 16. Then finally beat Liverpool on Sunday. Monday for me in Korea. Please, son, score for both. Please, son, score for both games. Absolutely. I think we're going to really need Sonny to step up today. We're going to need all our players to step up today. I know we've made a big deal about the backup, about the back line today. Dark Sun G. But we're also going to need to talk about the likes of Sonny and Kane. They're going to need to step up. We're going to need goals today. I don't really know if we're going to be able to rely on a clean sheet, getting a 0-0, something like that. I think we're going to need goals today. So we're going to need our Sonny fit and firing, my man, but especially against the likes of Liverpool. We need him to be punishing that Liverpool team, especially that right hand side with the likes of Trent, Joe Gomez. I think either or. I think he should be having a field day against Dark Sun G. But big yourself up, my man. And I believe that is that Liverpool game on Sunday, so it must be on Monday for you. Very interesting, and so definitely one where you want to see the win, especially Monday Blues. Don't want to be carrying any Monday Blues with a bad result. Absolutely, Dark Sun G. Big yourself up. Evening all. It's game time, says John and Spurs to deliver 2-1. Come on, you Spurs. Big yourself up, John. Big up Talking Ball. Big up Golden Sun. Good to see you, THFC Brown. Savvy's in the house. Dark Sun G with another super chat. Let's beat the France team with the current, with the ex and current Gooners. It's a bit worrying, Dark Sun G, to see so many Gooners in this team because, of course, they're going to be motivated by that Marseille crowd. I mean, that Marseille crowd looks very intimidating and obviously is a crowd that you definitely don't want to upset. But a lot of these players being former Premier League players, formerly playing against the likes of Spurs and being kind of playing for teams that were really the enemies of Spurs, definitely could be interesting. They could be extra motivated for this one, Dark Sunji, if they weren't already. Big yourself up, my man. Chem Mehmet of Sessegnon and Perisic being the wingbacks when we're still playing five at the back and just two in the middle of the park. Dan Coy, savvy here, saying we should have a winning mentality rather than going for a draw from the start. It is a very sort of Spurs-esque final, I would say, where we put ourselves in this position here, Savvy, where it is a very difficult game and it is going to be a very difficult fixture, a very difficult contest to be coming up in. But what I would say is that it is going to be some sort of, any sort of result, I think goes for me. I would take any result, a draw, a win, however ugly or however pretty it may come about. I think I'll take it. It's just we found ourselves in this position where it is a very tough one. And I think a lot of Spurs fans are very nervous going into it. I see sort of the logic that, yeah, we should go a bit gun ho. We should go after them. But I mean, we're in a position here where it's going to be a really tough game. So I'm not sure how much we want to expose ourselves, but big yourself up. No, Sanchez, I see that as a win. Certainly a small victory for yourself there, Daniel. Steve D's in the house. Big up, Steve D. This Marseille side would be in the championship. No excuses. Let's batter the side. Wouldn't take it that far there, Steve D. I think there are a lot of quality players in that side, especially they have a really good manager, is where what I would say. I don't think that manager would be in the championship, but I see the point, though, Steve D. We should still be absolutely thinking that this should be 3 points, and we should be thinking that we're better. We have better quality players in a lot of cases, in certain areas, but I wouldn't say the whole side. We have better players. It certainly would take actually some of their center backs. But big up Steve D. Kieran is in the house. Son played every game and isn't able to link up with anyone, so I'm not worried about Lucas. Ribsy85, come on, you Spurs. Big up Ribsy. Good to see you in here. Shamu Van Spurs, not confident. I mean, I'm very nervous. Definitely very nervous. Big up Totally Lemon. Big up Robbie Keane. The result will prove if we're worth to be in the competition or not. Come on, you Spurs. Absolutely right, Robbie Keane. Elias is in the house. I love Spurs. Jack, it looks like you've seen a ghost since Alexis was announced in the squad. I'm not really that afraid of Alexis Sanchez. I'm just a bit pale, I think is all it is, POTUS. But I must say, there are a lot of gooners in that team, and I think they're going to be very motivated by that Marseille crowd, by just the fixture in general. This is one of the biggest games of the season for not only Spurs, but obviously for Marseille. But them also being former gooners, I think gives them that bit of extra motivation there, POTUS, which I don't like. Big up Spurs 89. Gleg Clips, he's coming in here, my man. He's just finishing up over on We Are Tom TV. I'm just getting the party started. Hopefully that's okay with you, Mr. Clips. Skunkworks in the house. Big up Skunkworks. Like I said, he's just getting it kind of finished off over on We Are Tom TV with the likes of Shawnee. Then they'll head on over here and join me. But I'm just getting it started, everybody. Big up Philly, you absolute legend. But everybody, as you can see with these lineups, I do feel like maybe the players I might point out for the time being that I would maybe be slightly worried about when it comes to Marseille. I think they probably have better wingbacks than us maybe going forward. I think Jonathan Klaus is absolutely brilliant. Probably a player we should have maybe taken a look at right wingback. I think he was over at Strasbourg originally or something like that. He was having a really good season there, put up a ton of assists. So somebody to take a look at. Guendouzi has been pretty good for them. I'm not even sure if it is even a 3-4-3 for them. I imagine it sort of is like a 3-5-2 where Guendouzi sort of kind of tucks into the midfield, or maybe Harit sort of kind of tucks into the midfield, but I'm not sure. Maybe Sanchez and Harit sort of form a front two. But from what I've seen from this is that Guendouzi isn't, he ventures forward, but he's not exactly a conventional right winger in this team. I think he does like to drift inside. So it could be like a 3-4-2-1. Nuno Tavares, I could be interesting how he plays up against us. I think we've been able to handle him before, but he does cause problems with that sort of pace. A very, very pacey player. Like I said before, Harit, very good dribbler. I think formerly of Schalke and Hoffenheim. I think he sort of was at one stage, rated as a very talented guy. But I think actually fell off or something. I'm not really sure what happened to him, but I think recently in the Champions League, he's looked actually quite good. And so there's somebody, like I said, to take a look at. The likes of Alexis Sanchez. Somebody said I looked as wide as a ghost when reading his name. Don't think so. But again, I'm not too sure on his Marseille form, but I think he has probably, always still has that threat about him. Still a quality player, as we know. I think as well though with Alexis Sanchez is that he is sort of a talented player. He's a very veteran player. He has a lot of experience going into this game, of course, and it is going to be a player that I'm not sure how that back line is going to deal with because he doesn't really have, I think, the pace and dynamism that he used to, but he still has that sort of kind of finish. He still has that technical ability that I think is in his locker. Then as well, I think he just has that sort of wisdom and that sort of kind of experience and might actually outwit maybe some of the defenders he's coming up against. Not really any big guys in that team apart from that back line. So I'm not really expecting any balls into the box unless Sanchez maybe finds himself into a little area, but you don't really see them winning any headers because I think Guendouzi and Guendouzi might be the tallest player of that whole side. So not really seeing them whipping too many balls in the box. But when it comes to Spurs, everybody, when it comes to Spurs, it is going to be interesting to see how sort of Lucas plays today because last time I saw Lucas at right wing, I wasn't very impressed with him. I thought he actually was quite poor. Didn't think he really offered a whole lot. Whereas now, coming into this game, like, is he going to continue to play out wide? Is he going to continue to be that sort of wide man like Kulusevski is, or is Conte going to bring him inside? Is he going to bring through the middle, maybe playing kind of behind the strikers, like we said, behind the front two? We got Sebas Wolf in the chat. Good to see you, Sebas. Bentancur and Højbjerg are going to be rock solid in the middle today. Certainly the more informed midfielders. And like I said in the pre-match build-up there, Sebas, I think actually probably the two most consistent, if not even best players of this season so far. Big up, John, the trees room. Hopefully you're keeping well, my man. Big up, Johnny boy. Light work as well as in the house. Kev Williams with a super chat. I want to give a shout out to everyone as well as you, Jack. Big yourself up, Kev Williams. I really do appreciate all your support, my man. And always thank you for tuning into these watch alongs. But let's bring in David Harris, everybody. I see him now in the background. Just give me a moment here. But like I said, kind of talking about that sort of Marseille side, I'll be interested how they develop their attacks because last time they came up against, they did kind of dominate the midfield, but I don't really recall them kind of throwing too many balls into the box or anything. Not really a too tall of a team is what I would say. So it is going to be interesting how they come up against us. Is Spurs going to give up a lot of possession? Are we going to try to catch them on the break, perhaps catch them on the counter? Try to punish them. It's going to be interesting how we go about it. With the 3-4-3, I could say I'm a bit happier at this moment in time. I don't think the 3-5-2 has maybe been done enough justice, but also I don't think it's been very effective at the same time either. So it is going to be an interesting one to see how the 3-4-3 lines up today. I think it is still been our best formation going forward, at least, regardless of what you might say about how we get dominated in the midfield. I think it's our best one going forward. But Davo, you're in here. What do you have to say about that lineup?
I'm actually happy with the lineup. If I'm being brutally honest, Jack, I'm glad that we're on that 3-4-3. I don't like the 3-5-2. It just doesn't suit us
Dave, can't hear
whatsoever.
you.
Can't hear me.
Can people hear Dave?
Can you hear me?
Let me know if
No.
everybody can hear Dave. I can't hear Dave at this moment. Dave, can you speak again? Oh yeah, sorry. That was just me. That was just me. That's actually I had myself
Okay,
on mute.
yeah.
Sorry,
No,
Dave.
I was saying I'm absolutely delighted that we've gone with the 3-4-3. To be honest with you, Jack, I don't think the 3-5-2 suits us. Despite us having Basuma and Skip there and the numbers to play, we just don't have the creativity coming from that. What I've noticed is in the 3-5-2, our wing-backs aren't getting as far forward as we need them to be to support the front men. Our midfielders sitting too far on top of the back line, and Kane and Son are largely isolated where they can't really do much with the ball. So I do have my concerns. They are going three in the midfield. It looks like they are going to try and overload us there. But
That's what they did
at
last
the
time.
end of the day, I think bringing Lucas in, playing him on the right-hand side, Jack, I think that allows us to have an out ball when we do get forward, having that extra option, because at times it's been a long ball into Kane. He's trying to flick it on for a run for Son in behind, or they're trying to hold up the ball between the two of them. Whereas if having Lucas over on the right-hand side would actually help us and give us an extra outlet, which hopefully means we can actually get the ball into Marseille's half and camp ourselves in there. And I'm sure that would be the game plan today. Try and get into Marseille's half, try and camp in there, be assured of your first touch, your passes. Tonight is not a night where we can take time to gel into this game. We have to be at it from the very off. I'm also very excited with Perisic and Sessegnon as our wing backs. Now, I think there could be a bit of trouble on the right-hand side, because with Perisic against Leicester, he pressed up very, very high up the pitch, and almost Sanchez was exposed. Now, with Sanchez, he has more pace with Dyer, so he can get himself out of them situations. I'm not sure Dyer can, so we need a huge game from him. But Perisic and Sessegnon on either side, hopefully we'll see a lot more creativity. Hopefully we'll be able to do the basics, which is pass and move and get up the field. Lenglet back in the middle of the back line, Jack, is exactly what I wanted to see. I thought the experiment worked against Bournemouth. He moved the ball left to right very, very quickly. You didn't need 8, 9, 10 touches. Slow it down. Let them get set and see the passes from there. He just shifts it. Now, my biggest concern is if he can get pinned, a bit like what Moore done to Langley at the weekend. Pin him, hopefully catch Dyer and Davies out a bit too far forward and play him behind him, because that's what Bournemouth done. We can't allow that to happen today, but I'd rather the back line we have out there today rather than Davison Sanchez playing. His performance against Bournemouth was absolutely disgraceful. Not one tackle, not one block, and I think only one interception. I mean, it's not good enough for a defender.
No.
So hopefully that back line can stand up to the task today. But as much as we need them, we also need Kane and Son to take their chances today, Jack.
Absolutely, we need them. Like I said, it's going to need to be a team performance today, and we've yet to really get a full team performance today. Been able to scrape results with not getting full team performances, but today more than ever, I think we're going to need it, because we can only rely on that back line so much, because we know they're a huge issue. We know that they're a liability. So it is actually up to Kane and Son, I think, too, as we know they have in the past, Dave. Right, pull us out, right, kind of carry us and put them on their back, so to speak. And I don't know if they've really done that as much this season. I think they themselves have kind of gone through their own sort of kind of struggles and whatnot. So it is like I said before, a huge test for the mentality of the players, a huge test for the backbone of the players, because if we left with a poor result tonight, we'll find ourselves, I think, with the same talking points of, is the mentality wrong? Do we need more leaders? Is it because of XX and X players that have continued to be here? Or maybe when we leave tonight, do we go, you know what? We give them the benefit of the doubt and they proved us right, or they proved us wrong, whatever it may be. But I think I really want these players to show that there is some sort of change in the mentality, that there is some sort of change in the backbone, because regardless if you rate their ability as players or, on the ball or whatnot, I think we need to see if that their mentality is strong, because you don't always need to be a brilliant player to have the right mentality. And so I hope these players can show that tonight, because if they do, Dave, I think they definitely will deserve their plaudits.
But look, that will come from within. It's not going to come from the fans on social media, bigging them up, trying to give them confidence. It's not going to come from anyone on the sidelines. It's got to be within themselves tonight. When they walk out there, they've got to take a big, deep breath. Rather than being overawed by the occasion and start misplaced passes, slipping, sliding, absolutely everything. Take a big, deep breath. Realize you've arrived, you're here. This is what you've been craving for. As long as the fans, when we were going through Europa League, Europa Conference League, the fans didn't want to be there. The players didn't want to be there. So, they want to be in the Champions League. So stand up and show that tonight. Look, everything is absolutely against us. The whole world is waiting for us to slip up here so they can mock us. Let's not give it to them tonight. Like you said, Jack, let's stand up and maybe make people stand up and take a bit of notice and say, well, hang on. They went out to a very tough place there. They got a result. They got what they needed, and they got out of the group into the last 16. Because I think we'd all agree we'd rather be in the last 16 rather than Europa Conference League. So for me, they've got to stand up and be counted tonight. No more of this weak-minded mentality that we've seen away from Europe over the last 2 years. It's the big game. It's the big boys league. Go out and deliver. You owe us fans, especially after the month we've had this October.
Yeah, absolutely. Shawnee, the people can see you loud and clear. Hopefully I'm not pulling an audio Sanchez like people said earlier. Jack's audio pulling to Sanchez.
Jack was pulling the Sanchez. He was showing signs of nervousness.
Whiffing at it, Dave. Just whiffing at all the tackles. There I was.
Audio Sanchez. I love that.
Kev Williams here. Dave and Jack, you are legends. Let's get this win. Let's absolutely
Come
get this
on.
win, Kev. But let's also big up Shawnee. Kev, you absolute legend as well. Adrian Chia, big up lads. Oh, what a night.
All right. Watching
Watching Tottenham
Tottenham
on
on
a
a
Tuesday
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 night.
night.
night. You play
You play
Thursday
Thursday
because you're
'cause you're
fucking
fucking
shy.
shy.
What a
What a
feeling,
feeling, what a
what a night.
night.
Let's go. Come on,
Let's go!
Tottenham. Come
Come
on.
on!
These
That's
are the nights we
not the
live
last
for,
time we'll be
Scotty.
singing this, boys. Let's hope that. Not the
So
last
important.
time.
Oh, that's right. I've got to get, I said I promise you. You know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to remove the promise and I'll make it a pledge. I will try my best. If we win, I will have a song. But you know what? My guitar's not even in tune, so I might have to pull back from that whole thing. We'll see what happens over the next night.
No
Shawnee,
early
big
promises.
game tonight, man. Big game.
Mate, it's massive, dude. It's the biggest. It's the biggest game of the season. It's the biggest game of the season, and we've had a few already. And look, I love the formation. I love the team. I think Conte's gone for it, and I really, really admire that and respect that. I'm still trying to figure out what's the motivation for him to do it. I'm surprised he's gone for it because I would have thought that if Conte was probably,
Is it the Sanchez omission? Is it the Emerson omission? What is it that's like, really made you think that he's sort of
I love the fact that he's gone 3-4-3 and put Dyer on the right level. It's an experiment, but I'm all for experimentation. I don't mind it. It's definitely a risk, but I like the fact that we've got. I think he thought Sessegnon was pretty good on the right hand side in the second half going forward against Bournemouth, where him and Dyer linked up pretty well. It was almost like a new little relationship that I think that the two of them did quite well. And I think the back three is definitely an experiment because those three didn't have to face any threat from Bournemouth in the second half, right? So we don't know how they're going to do if Guendouzi or the likes of Sanchez or Alexis Sanchez, whatever, if they come up, we don't know how they're going to deal with it. But I love the fact that Conte says, I can't be there, so I can't make the decisions going through it. So instead of that, this is how I'm interpreting it. Instead of that, I'm just going to put the plan A or the all out go for it on plan A, and then we'll see what happens. Because he can't be there to make the changes. And I'm all for it. I love it. Let's go for it. I want to see Tottenham on the front foot. I hope Lucas Moura has the ability to drift inside, or if he's not already been given the roles of the 10, we'll find out within the first 5 minutes. But for me, I'm excited. I think we can actually go out now and win this game rather than just drawing it, looking for a draw, holding on. I think the way the team is set up is to go for the win, go for the jugular, and actually come away with our first away win in Europe for 2 years or whatever it is. And then we go and we finish the group top. And you know what? All those Man United fans, all those Arsenal fans that are coming for us in every form, if we win tonight 2-3-0 or something, we just go and smash it. Oh, it's going to taste, that's the nicest fucking French snail I've ever tasted in my entire life. It's going to be superb, boys.
Gorgeous.
But it also sets us up for the week ahead, though. Liverpool at the weekend, it's another big game where the pressure's on. So if we can get through this week unscathed, it'll be massive from the boys, considering the October we've had.
Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely right, boys. But just got Lazy 8 in here saying, evening, lads. Shawnee, have we had a game day? You missed it on the pre-match build-up there at Lazy 8. But Sean, I'm not sure how the vocals
You
are
got
doing.
Nick.
Do you want me to say it again?
Go for it, lad.
Asking, maybe
oh,
for
boys.
Nick, maybe
I ran out of steam. I
love it. It gets me pumped up every time.
There you go, Lazy. There you go, my man. Got it out of him, and he's gonna be risking all the vocals tonight. Might not be able to speak after a week after this game.
For sure.
Big up, Nick. Got Hollywood Hotspur, best trio in the business. Come on, you Spurs, and he did it with the super chat as well. Very, very kind, Hollywood. I would have just put that up anyway, my man. You're just being way too kind, but really appreciate it, brother.
No, big up Hollywood Hotspur. Look, we were building a really good watch-along crew, myself, Jack and Shawnee, all you guys out there. Hopefully tonight we get the win. We can sit here in jubilation, run a fan show after you guys come on, have your say, all happy. This is what life is all about. This is what football is all about. This is what supporting football team is all about. Having games that there's so much that hinges on them, that rides on them. Let's go and get the job done today. Big up Hollywood Hotspur.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right, Dave. Me a W. Let's do this. Coys, 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 coys. In the words of Lucas, absolutely right, man. Starting today as well. Hopefully, he's going to be singing that. And as
Yeah.
much as we probably aren't as confident sometimes with Lucas's ability, I would say maybe a big game like today, considering the weight of it, how much it means to the players, how much it means to the fans. Lucas ultimately he is practically a Spurs fan, and he is an adopted sort of Spurs fan. He does love this club, so I do hope
That
he
kid is
puts in
nice.
his absolute all today.
No, look, Lucas, we need a big game from him. We need him. What we don't need, we need the Lucas from maybe Bournemouth where he done something rather than the Lucas that played against, I think it was Newcastle. We need a massive, massive performance from Lucas today. But the tracksuit tops the boys are wearing there are quite nice, I have to say. The bluey grey sort of tops, they're lovely.
Mate, the atmosphere. I just put myself
Did you
on
see
pause.
the big T4 they have?
Oh, mate, I put my mute on so that I could listen to it. The atmosphere there is electric. It's electric.
It's gonna be. There's the stand that's closed down. The what are they
One
called?
end, yeah, the north end or whatever, the Nord or whatever it's called is closed down, but the other three sides are absolutely chock-a-block, and the noise is just insane.
I hope
It's a big
someone gives
stadium.
that
It's a
Alexis
big
Sanchez a
stadium.
big wedgie. He
Come on,
deserves
Sonny.
it.
Sonny, come on, Sonny. Do one for the. Listen, I don't know. I don't know if Sonny was even aware of what happened when he was playing for Bournemouth. What happened for in Korea, on Saturday night, with all of the people the tragedy that happened there. But
yeah.
I hope I'm surprised that all the Tottenham guys aren't wearing a black armband or whatever. But either way, whatever. I hope that Sonny's gonna smash one for his countrymen tonight.
Yeah, that'd be nice. And big up to anyone that's affected by that as well. Such a
100%.
sad thing to happen, a very, very sad thing to happen. So, my thoughts and prayers do go out to the people of Korea. And like you said, Shawnee, hopefully Sonny can score one today, for them.
100%. Yeah. Absolute tragedy. I'm so nervous. My butterflies are.
I'm very nervous for this.
I think these 8 o'clock kickoffs are worse, because it's longer and longer to wait. You're waiting all
I know.
day.
I agree, Dave.
I've been sitting there thinking, do I need to go for another number 2? Like, no, it's not. It's just nerves.
Taking a picture on the last day.
Come on, Perisic is on the right apparently, and Sessegnon's on the left. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I would have thought Sessegnon was going to be on the right after he played with Dyer.
Well, at least he played better on the right, like we said in Bournemouth.
I thought Sess played better on the right.
So this referee is Polish. I actually don't mind this referee. Actually, I don't think he's that bad. Actually, I've seen him.
I love Polish people. Generally, every Polish person every Polish person I've met has been hardworking, diligent, truthful, and lovely.
It's a Polish officiating team today. So.
Right, let me know when you guys. Oh, you sent me the link, haven't you?
Yep.
The game's just kicked off. So
we're still looking at the lineups here. All righty.
I think it's a flat 3-4-3.
And we kicked off, everybody.
Oh, you kicked off. Okay.
Listen to it with sounds. Their fans are up for it.
Yeah, mad noisy.
First long punt into Harry Kane, just giving Marseille back the ball.
What are you on to?
Is Eric Bailly on the left of their back three or the right, Jack?
Looks like he is on the left.
Nice. Lucas running.
No, that's Bailey now. That's Mbemba.
Oh.
Mbemba to the Italian.
No, he's in the middle. Sorry. Yeah, no, he is in the middle. Eric Bailly playing through the middle, Dave. Balerdi on the left and Mbemba on the right.
Kane should have a field day up against them. Be interesting to see how we approach the first 10 minutes of this game. Whether we're happy to sit back, whether we do go looking to get the ball back. Be interesting. One thing's for sure, we can't afford to give away any sloppy ball because Marseille will happily sit there and take their time when the game is in the balance.
All right, I'm perfectly aligned with you.
Happy days. Paul Lopez, that's the goalkeeper, innit? Ex-Spurs boy.
Yeah. Ah, he slipped over. Hey! The nerves are on him. That's Mbemba.
Their own Sanchez.
That's on Mbemba, wasn't it?
Good. Hopefully he sees another red. That'd be awesome.
Let's go, Eric Dyer. Let's go. Find
Well
Cess.
done.
Oh, it is Cess on the right. Yeah, it's not Perisic on the
Ah,
right.
And it is Dyer on the right, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perisic
great.
on the left. Look at Dyer.
Moon
Oh,
boots.
it's a
Nice.
good ball. It's a good ball.
Nice and
Hold it up,
sunny.
Lucas, move.
Kane tried to find him.
Get there,
Well done.
Dyer.
Oh,
Unlucky.
watching
Lucas
behind
has to be
Dyer. Well done, Seth.
That was slow from Benson course. Benson could have got jumped on that.
As soon as that ball goes into Kane, Lucas has to get on the move.
Yeah, it can't just be Sonny making that run.
He's just standing there. He was. They're going to look to get balls in from out wide here.
Guendouzi to the back post.
Win it, says.
Win a bit.
Fire. Jeez, he could have ballooned that upfield. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Dude, that's soft. He's already rattled.
Who's that fella on the left-hand side for them? At the top there. I need to get
He's already
Nuno
absolutely
Tavares. Nuno Tavares.
Tavares.
Yeah, ex-Gooner. Or he is a Gooner. He's on loan there. 2 for him.
Smash him. Yeah.
Marseille are just going to keep looking to get the ball out wide and put balls in the
That's
box.
by long ball forward towards Tavares. Header back from Tavares. Fine. Is that Veretout? No, that's Ron. No, I'm not sure who that is.
Harit.
Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Sanchez.
Alexis
making a run.
Sanchez.
The header just gone wide of Hugo Lloris's pole.
Who's number 11? Who's
Not
that guy?
good start.
Amin Harit is his name. That was
Anyway,
actually that would have been an
absolutely
impressive goal. I'll be honest. That actually just would have been an impressive goal.
Harit
Who's
came
that
off the
marking
bench
him?
for us last time. He wasn't
And
playing
Davies
this start
tracking
game.
across. No, it was Longley
Oh,
tracking him.
Langley. He's got to be quicker there, Longley. He's
does.
got to be aware of that. Like the amount of videos they would have got of Marseille putting balls in from them positions.
They don't really have any big strikers to whip it into.
Down.
Though, Dave.
Come on, Harry.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, Harry.
True.
Come on. Let's get the ball.
There's 3 balls that's gone into Harry now, and we haven't held it up. Marseille with a long ball. Turn, win that. Well done, Dyer. Well done, Cess. Composure. Well done, Salzburg. Saw Marseille in the opening exchanges. Way more of that. More of that. Who's that? Nuno. Yeah, no wonder why they loaned them out. Giving it out for a
Igor
Tottenham
Tudor.
throw-in.
He looks like he's
Battle of the
65.
tracksuit managers today between Stellini and him. Battle of the tracksuits.
He's a good player, Igor. Very good player.
Oh, come on, Harry.
Like, that's a shit throw. He's just gone over him like fucking hell. Like you
Harry
can't
didn't even
afford to
jump.
give away
Harry
cheap
didn't even
possession.
jump, mate. Harry didn't even jump for that one. That's annoying.
Man, if we keep giving away this cheap possession, we're going to get punished. The warning signs was already just there from Alexis Sanchez, you know.
Yeah, there could be 1-0 up. A slightly thicker header on that, and we could be 1-0 down.
Yeah.
I think that would have been, I'll be honest, lads, a very impressive goal. Like, of course, we'll look at the back line, but like that was an outside of the foot, like almost Modric, like ball in, and then a header across goal running away from goal as well. Like that would have been like, it would have been one of those, would have been one of the few goals Spurs concede where I actually would have been like, you know what, not the worst defender.
Second to everything. Come on. Win the fucking ball.
Get there, Sonny.
Win the
Guendouzi
ball.
here.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
giving everything away.
It's absolutely
Guendouzi,
no
Every
energy.
time. Every time.
Oh, skips by.
No!
Well done, Hugo.
We are second to everything.
Perisic
That's
just
too
skipped
easy down
by.
that side. Perisic, that's shocking defending. That's way too easy. You can't allow him in there. You can't. So Marseille in the opening 4 minutes. They're just,
hell.
come on, just get on the ball and fucking take the pressure out of the game. Look at them. Look at all them Marseille people sitting there enjoying themselves.
Win the ball.
Lucas,
Just
you have all
fucking
the time
tap
in
it, bro. There's nobody within 5 fucking like football pitches from you.
It's not a good start. It's a ropey start. Nuno.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sessignon, what are you doing, lad?
Oh, it's going to be a long evening.
Oh, ball over the
It's
top
gonna
here.
be a long evening.
Hugo.
Is he off or on?
Now he's on.
Alexis pulls it back.
Now he's on.
Well done, Benton.
Now he's off.
So, yeah, like fuck for that.
They ain't that good. Well, we got to fucking control this midfield. Benson Core's missed two opportunities to get stuck in. Lucas Moura just fucking back, like volleying the ball for absolutely no reason.
Got to keep the ball.
Just get the ball down and play football, and we can go after them. They're not that. They're like we're allowing them.
He is
to
sitting
look
right
good.
next to Daniel Levy. Don't even have to.
Oh, win the ball!
Oh, what is
Lucas,
that?
come
Fucking
on,
hell,
mate.
Lucas.
Come on, Lucas.
What are you doing, lad?
Into him. He left him short as well. Whoever passed it into him left him short as well. It's
He
shocking.
didn't run for it though. He's like, I've got all the time in
True.
the world.
True. True. We've got to start. Oh, they're
Oh,
just
into
pulling
Guendouzi
passes
here.
all around us. All they want to do is get it out wide and get it in the box.
Back post, Hugo. Well
Well
done,
done,
Hugo.
The midfield 2 and the front 3. Harry Kane, shit start. Lucas Moura, shit start. Bentancur, shit start. Come on, Tottenham.
Yeah. Got to learn to hold up the ball.
Oh my
in there.
God.
Oh, boys. Come on, Bents. Come on, Bentancur.
Oh my God, what is that?
Wow, we are
Oh
shocking.
my God.
We are shocking.
You're already warming up a Marseille player. What the fuck?
Tactical change.
Something's not working.
No, what is
Oh,
that?
no.
Oh!
Giving away in a bad
Who gave
area
that
there.
away? Who gave that away?
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on.
How the fuck is
Oh,
the
yes.
first one?
Oh,
Come on, Sonny. Drive, Sonny. Find Kane.
He needs support. Someone support him. Jeez, there's no one around him.
Oh, my Lord.
Fucking hell.
Where's Lucas
No one
again,
around him.
though?
He's meant to do it all on his own. Marseille with the shot. It's gone wide. This is absolutely. We are
Yeah,
like
so
Sonny,
like.
So the one thing you know from this is the referee's not blowing whistles for anything willy-nilly.
No.
He's letting it play, which is fine. Now we know that. Just make sure you're consistent, Baldy.
I thought
I
you
wanna
liked
fucking-
Polish people, Sean.
I love them. I love them. Just make sure you're a consistent pole. Right? I don't want you to go from being a pole to being a fucking
no.
U-bend or something.
Bay is off, or Eric Bailly is off.
That's why they're warming up. So that's why that guy was warming up.
That's a
I would
shame.
say.
That's a shame.
It's not really a shame. Fuck him.
No, I mean,
I-
we
I-
want
I
him
feel-
on the pitch. We
Although
want
it
him on
gives
the
us a
pitch.
break, it gives us a chance to gather ourselves a little.
He's their
hopefully.
Sanchez, Sean. Like we said, he's their Sanchez. We
fair
want him
enough.
on
That's
the
what you're saying. Well, who's going to come on instead? I don't know who's coming
I'm
on.
not
for
sure.
them instead.
Probably some much more talented French.
Yeah,
centre
some
back.
world class, a worldie. He's going to
Yeah.
come on and put in a fucking absolute worldie performance.
What
I'm
I will
really
say-
unimpressed with our opening 6 minutes from Lucas Moura. Has been absolutely shocking. Ben, I've said it already. Like, come on, boys.
This is why this break and play is actually good for us, because it gives us a chance. Hopefully, someone's pulled them all in together and they're talking to each other. It takes the sting out of it, a bit of the pressure off us. So, well, this is a good thing. Stay down for as long as he needs. Any bit of time wasting is brilliant today, but we've got to just start the game so much better, because the way we started, all you're giving is Marseille just confidence. Just keep getting out wide, keep putting the balls in the box. It's, we're going to crack. It's just not good enough as a starter. It's shocking.
Yano says, "Thank God for the break and play."
Yeah.
I mean, I decided like this. Who is it who's coming on number 4? What's his name?
Gigot.
Oh, Gigot. Yeah. Okay.
Zizou.
Gigot.
I think it would be OU. I think if it were that, I think it's just Chico. So I would imagine.
Hopefully it's idiot by the time we're finished.
He's a gigot. A gigot. Come
Kim,
on, Tottenham.
Samuel
Let's fucking find it now.
Win that
Oh,
game.
lovely Kane.
Ref,
Sonny,
he's all over
Honey.
it.
Oh,
Come on,
poor
ref.
Sonny.
Well
All
done,
right.
well intercepted.
Win that
Down
one,
there, Kane.
Harry.
Don't you dare, sir.
He's not giving that, is he? Kane giving them the
Boys.
death stare.
Yeah, that's foul.
It was fair enough.
Yeah, it's-
If you're going to foul him, hurt him. That's what annoys me. If you're going to foul someone, at least hurt them. Put run the
Yeah.
studs down his leg or something.
Do something. Yeah.
Kane, you don't have time to be fixing your socks. Fucking wake up. The ball by Marseille, well cut out.
Get the
by
ball
Mooney.
down now. Can we play some
Oh,
football now? What are we doing here? What is that?
Oh, Eric
What are we
Garrett's gonna be a
doing?
hero. Eric
Can
Garrett's
anyone
gonna be a
actually-
hero.
Did anyone
Can we
actually
just play
see
some
where he was
fucking
trying to pass
football?
that?
Get
Nice
the ball
pass.
down and play football.
Where was Dyer even trying to pass that to? Honestly, he
Okay,
passed
let's
it to
play-
nobody.
Let's calm down. Come on, Bentancur. What you got for us?
Yeah, he's gonna calm it down. Get him on the ball. Let him slow it down.
What the fuck is
Oh,
Jesus
great ball.
Christ. Okay.
Success. Lucas,
Lucas.
run at them now. Shit ball
Oh.
into Harry Kane.
Harry tries to dummy it.
Yeah, it was a good ball. Harry Kane just decided to fucking ignore it. That's it, Lucas. That's it, Lucas. Oh,
Fucking dead ends again like usual.
Yeah.
He can't take on everybody. And they're just giving them the out. The referee's so weak. So weak.
the fans are going mad. I need to hear this atmosphere.
They're up for this. If they don't win, there'll be a pitch invasion.
Yeah.
I'm actually concerned for even Spurs fans, to be honest, if we win.
Yeah.
Like,
Apparently, it was like a war zone all day, Jacko. Fireworks, players, and riot police are out.
Let's just say we win 1-0 and not absolutely smack them.
You know
Because
what? Fans better do it for these guys coming into dangerous places like this across Europe.
yeah,
For
this is what we wanted to avoid. We wanted this to honestly be probably the stupidest game to get up for, basically. Like, we wanted it to just be all sealed for us. Maybe Marseille have to win it, but we don't have to, sort of scenario. Like, I think we would have been okay with
Oh,
that.
come on, Cess. What are you doing? Wake up,
weak.
Cess. Wake up. Get back. Oh,
Oh,
Cess.
he
Yellow
fouls him as
card.
well. Please
That's a
don't
yellow
give him
card.
a
That's a
please
yellow
don't.
card.
Please don't. Please
He's
don't.
all over the place.
I don't think he is going to
The
give him a yellow.
the players are saying that's a fucking yellow.
Well, they're
2000.
trying to get him to give him a yellow.
He's going to get it.
Mm-mm.
1 foul, 2
I don't
fouls,
think so.
3 fouls,
Everybody
4.
just needs to relax. It's like the players need to smoke a joint or something. Just calm down. Just relax. Breathe in the
Poor
fresh
process.
air. Bring it. Enjoy being away from home. Enjoy the hatred.
Look at them. Look at them.
They're up for it. I mean, 4
They're
of
going
them
to be
around the referee.
every decision they'll be around the referee. If we don't do that, they're going to get the majority of the decisions.
Can we watch out for the short free kick here, people?
It's mad the way you see the stand closed and the cages they have in front. You know it's the ultra end. Look at the cages.
Jesus,
Just got to defend this.
Come on.
Players don't even know who to pick up.
Oh, what are you doing? You're in a bit.
Well
Well
done.
done. Who's that? That's Højbjerg. Sourceberg. Zinedine.
Oh. Just get a goal. Just get 1 goal and we'll just get through.
I think there is space in behind that back line like there was in the last game that we played them. I think there is going to be they do leave a lot of we are rushing it, Sean. You're absolutely right. What it really should be is that we should try to actually play football, like you said, get the ball into Kane and Lucas and see if they can beat their man. Because I think if they do beat their man, there actually is a chance for us to get in behind them. Because I feel that Salzburg intercepting it twice.
Well done. Oh, fucking no composure.
And then Sessegnon just fucking gives it back. And we
Reset
start again.
away.
Reset
When
the
you see
fucking
a
ball.
player kicking away like that, you know they're nervous. You know they are. Like, if I was in this team, I'd be walking over to put my arm around them, saying, look, you're killing us. Calm it down a little. You're absolutely killing us.
Do you think Sess is going to struggle defensively because he's also playing down the right-hand side? Perhaps he struggles with kind of the body shape of.
He's a fucking. He looks like a fucking deer in the headlights most of the time, anyway. Even when he's playing at home. Oh, Jesus.
Harit here. He's a very good dribbler.
Someone close him down. Standing off from letting dudes step overs and shit. Well done.
Well done.
Nice, Ben.
Oh, they're not that good. Come on, Tottenham. You're better than this. They're not that good.
We're making them look good.
Kenneth, Tottenham Hotspur is in the house, Dave.
Big up, Kenneth. Good to see you, my man. I hope you're keeping well, brother.
Come on, somebody! Fuck's sake! Fuck's sake!
Sorry. I think you're getting a little.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Nothing's happened yet, my man.
Oh, it's getting nervous though. Like, it's coming. When we play like this, it's coming. Like, that's the thing. You know?
This is how it was, I think, in our own stadium, to be fair to them, though. We were giving up a lot of possession to them. So we'll see how this.
That night they didn't create any of no, but this time they will. They've already created one. We got away with it last time.
Wow.
Oh, no look pass.
What was he passing that to?
No look pass from.
That was worse than Emerson's the other day.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling comfortable because Tottenham.
Sean, you're very nervous, my man. I understand, but I think we're all very nervous. I think this is the most nervous we've been all season, even more than the Man United, even more than anything.
Every ball that goes into the box, I just
we haven't had the ball. We haven't
touched the ball. You're absolutely right, Sean. And even when
they
give it away, when they give it away, we just give it right back.
Come on, Tottenham.
Kenneth, Tottenham Hotspur with a super chat. Big up from Thailand. Sounds very delicious.
He's in Thailand. So you're not in the brickers, my man. Not in the bricklayers. Jeez, you're well traveled. Well traveled, Kenneth. Big yourself up.
What sort of fucking throw
was that? What is that?
What sort of throw was that?
Holy shit. What is he even thinking?
Go on, Davies.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Keep going. All that space. Give it inside.
No, it's good ball. Get there. Oh.
It's way over here. It's a simple ball.
What was that throw in from Sessegnon? He decides to throw it to Dyer, who's got a player literally right next to him.
It's just shocking. Oh, they better not pull that back. It's outside the box anyway.
Fuck off. You can't VAR that shit.
Now take your time.
Take your time.
Get it on the ground. Stop it from bubbling everywhere first. That'll be the first thing to do. It's fucking
That's
bubbling
good.
everywhere.
Good. Better.
Take your time now, Moon Boots. Into Cess. Good ball into the middle.
Let's go.
Bentancur out wide to Davies. And he slows everything down.
Okay, well, I'm okay with slowing it down. I want to see us get some ball, feet on ball for a minute.
Salzburg out to Moon Boots. Back to Salzburg. This is much better.
Dominate now. Just soak it up.
Lucas.
Oh, I love it. Oh, put in Perisic.
Perisic. Here we go. Perisic now. 1-on-1 with Klaus.
Come on, get a good ball in here, kid.
It's okay.
Bentancur top.
Now look at the
possession
side
now
to Dyer.
for
Look at
Spurs.
Dyer.
Maybe
Look
see
at Dyer.
Moon Boots.
Look at Dyer. Oh, it's too slow.
Spreading it wide, Moon Boots is.
He's all the time in the world.
He's gone for a ball in, and he's been gone for hero passes. Why is he going for all these hero passes?
What's wrong with him?
Why is he going for all these hero passes?
Jack, he's got about fucking 30 minutes on the ball there.
And he
That's
doesn't
absolutely shocking.
He
There's
just
no
doesn't
rush from. We don't need to put aimless balls in the box like
He
that.
just
We're
wants
in
to
control.
be like Modric from these positions. I just don't get it. Like, why is he trying
keep
to?
the ball and get them to come out for fuck's sake? There's no. You're right. No need for that hero ball.
He's not being any. He's not going to be any better than Sanchez if he's just going to give it away. I mean, he's not going to be as shaky in possession as Sanchez is, but he's also just. He's just going to give it away. He's giving it away like just as much by trying to pull off all this ridiculous shit. Trying to pull off all this ridiculous shit.
I didn't think it was a bad ball.
It was a shocking ball.
No,
like the thing is, Sean, he doesn't need to play it. Like all we got to do is just keep possession, keep the ball away from them. He doesn't have to force it like that. Like, there was no run there.
No, I agree there was no run and no one else was on his wavelength. But the actual ball, if other people were on his wavelength, the actual ball itself was in the Goldilocks zone.
Yeah, but they weren't, and that's the problem.
Oh.
No one else was on his wavelength. Dyer was on his own. He was on the fucking moon.
Wait a minute.
Sass clears.
Like so shaky, Sass.
I feel like Sass is really shaky. He's got a lot of time there as well. Oh, through the legs of Mora. Through the legs of Mora as well.
Sanchez is so up. He's up for it. You can see how fucking up for this he is.
Yeah, of course he is. Ex-Schooner is there for years. Way up for it.
You can see it in his eyes, can't you?
Big up, Kenneth. Big up, Kenneth. Really generous, my man. Really appreciate it, brother.
Come on, defend this. We're shit from set pieces. Win it. Well done.
Sonny.
Oh, come on, Sonny. There's no need for that, mate. Oh, fucking hell, bro.
If he's going to do that, we've got to push up with more intensity and push out as well.
What do you think's going to happen, bro? If you're the 11th man, if you're the furthest forward and you're just banging it forward.
Yeah. Oh, it's a super frustrating start to this game.
Just get the ball. Like they don't know what they can't.
We had the ball and Moon Boots fucking delivered a pass when no one was on his wavelength.
Yeah, but when we've got the ball, we seem comfortable. Just win the ball back. They're not that good. They are not that good. They're not good at all, if I'm honest.
They're just going to rotate.
Tottenham fucking treating them like they're fucking prime PSG. Jesus Christ.
No, that's way too easy. That's way too easy. The fence is all over the place back there. That shouldn't happen. No,
they're not that good, boys. They're not good.
They're not.
Amin Harit, number 11, is going to be causing us the most problems, I can tell. I did kind of say he is the one guy that's been kind of coming into this game with a bit of form. He's actually been quite good for them in the Champions League, in fact, recently. He's that very tricky dribbler. He's just making runs all over the place, causing us a lot of problems there. And he's exactly like he also offers what Marcus Edwards is doing. We struggle with those sort of technical players that are very good on the ball like that are good dribblers. We struggle with those.
But you know what? We can take it out of their hands and take his ability away from them if we fucking keep the football.
Just giving the ball back again. It's like, well, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Like, they're not PSG. They ain't Real Madrid. They ain't Napoli or Man City or any of these Chelsea. Like,
back post.
Don't leave that run. Why is he leaving that run? He's not even aware he's behind them.
They're so average. They are so average, and we are giving them so much more respect. What the fuck? I need to see Pierre and Hojbjerg get involved on this, Pierre, because you're the fucking leader. Even though you don't have the armband, you should have it.
In the game, Sean. You're right.
Yeah.
We need them to get on the ball and into this game here.
That's bad defended by Perisic, stuck in his head and letting that ball run that time. He needs to win that. He's not even aware the guy's behind him.
If we bang it long and just give the ball back again, I'll be really pissed with. If you're going to do that, then at least tell the boys to get up the field. Jesus.
Hold it up, Sonny. He cannot hold
God.
it. Every time
None of our forwards have held up the ball.
No, but look, Jack, this has been repeat this season with Sonny. Anytime the ball goes into him when he's back to play, he gets bullied off it. He's got to be fucking
I think he's done well with it before that.
Can't keep putting it into. He hasn't. He's lost it nearly every time it's come into him.
The last time he didn't, but
well, he did. He ran at them and fucking lost the ball.
The time before that, you know what I'm trying to say.
Look, the problem is Sonny hasn't been able to hold up a ball all season when his back is to play. We can sit here and fluff him up all we like, call a spade a spade. We can sit here and go at Harry Kane all we like, but Son's doing the exact same shit, and we're not sitting here calling him out.
I don't think anybody's gone after Kane, Dave.
Getting turned and fucking inside out here. This is pathetic. It's pathetic. Calm it down now. You've got the throw in. Just calm it down. Get the ball. Just pass it slowly. Just fucking relax. Can everyone just calm down?
You boys need to calm down.
What is that? Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh my God. Well played. Let's go.
Sonny. Well done, Harry. Oh, good try, Harry. Referee's giving a foul.
Who's that? Sonny. Oh, it's a chin jaw. He's headbutted. He's headbutted the guy's shoulder.
I didn't get to see it. Did Sonny get?
Yeah, Sonny headbutted the. Oh, he's got blood coming from his nose as well. He headbutted, like he went up for the header and ended up heading the shoulder of the Marseille player.
Oh no!
I wonder who's sitting next. Daniel Levy's just in front on the right with his glasses on.
Yeah,
who's the guy sitting next to him though?
Don't know. Yeah, I know that. Don't know who that
it looked
is.
like a Steve Hitchen look-alike, Dave.
Yeah. I thought it was the bodybuilder, the guy that does.
Do you know? Maybe it's Gradar Steinson. Do we know what he looks like?
Oh, good call. Good shout, Jack. I think you could be correct there.
Proud of that one. It was almost like KPV with that sort of trivia there.
Come on, Sonny, get up. Hopefully this doesn't affect him for the game now.
Oh, he's got blood coming from him. He looks like he's headbutted the shoulder of the guy.
Guendouzi and the referee talking about the fireworks they were shooting at the hotel last night.
I hate to say it, but this game is calling for someone like Gill just to get on the ball and control it.
Yeah.
Just a bit of quality, a bit of composure is all we need.
It's not going to happen, though. In the 25th minute, if Sonny comes off, they're going to bring Basuma on, which I don't want to see. I'd rather stick to the plan.
If we go 1-0 up, I wouldn't mind bringing Basuma on.
Oh, yeah. Once we score
up, yeah, fine, but not right now.
Yeah, I thought that's what you said.
No, I mean, in the 25th minute, if Sonny has to come off now, Dave's saying bring Hill on. I'm up for it, but I wonder if he's got.
Only encourages us to sit back and be even more defensive and even more worse. That's all it's going to do.
Yeah.
He's all right, is he? Yeah, he's grand. Not bad at all.
He's not going to play well, though, is he? He's not the.
It's going to affect him for the next 5-10 minutes.
He's not the toughest cookie, is he? Let's be honest.
He's got to learn to look after himself. Anytime he has his, when he's facing goal, he's fine. When his back is to goal, players are just too easy to throw him off the ball. He's got to.
They go through him too easily. They go through.
Yeah, he's a bit of a wet wipe, isn't he? Let's be honest.
He's got to plant himself and make his body wider. Put his arms out like that to make his body wider. So it doesn't give them the chance to come in around the side of him. When he's like that, doing that, it gives them the chance to knock him off balance, but also get inside of him. If he makes himself big like that, you have to come around him, and then he's away. He's just got to be better at holding up the ball. Every time
Does he have a
comes in,
concussion here? Does he have a
He's
concussion?
not. He's in no shape to carry on. Look at him. He's in no shape. He's not going to be. He's going to be useless if he carries on. He's going to be useless.
Was the knock that bad, Sean? Yeah, his face
Yeah,
is very
yeah,
swollen. Says
yeah,
Chris
yeah,
Welch.
yeah.
His face is very swollen.
He literally threw his head into a head to head the ball.
Yeah, it looks like he's coming off.
Smashed into
his
a
face.
forward.
The fact that his face is that swollen immediately that is
could
a
be
concern.
A broken cheekbone. Yeah, it looks like it could be a broken cheekbone.
He's got to come off. He has to come off.
Emerson is warming up. Stellini was giving him orders. It looks like Emerson's coming on.
No, yeah, look at that right side. Look at the two sides of his face. It's just night and day.
It's a broken cheekbone.
That's fucked for Liverpool.
Or a broken jaw. One or the other.
Why is he limping?
Trust me, it fucking hurts.
No, I know. I'm messing, but like people that limp when they hurt their
He also picked up a hamstring injury in the percent.
I played rugby once with a guy dislocated his shoulder, and he got up and he limped off like he'd broken his ankle, and I was like,
"Yeah, he has a
concussion. I feel for you, bro, but
he has a concussion or some sort of
cheekbone
injury."
For the night either, you know. I remember I was playing Gaelic, right, and there was a ball that bounced. I remember two of us were just hell for leather at it. He caught it just before me, hit me a shoulder into the jaw. I couldn't eat for like 2 weeks. It was fucking.
Could be a cheekbone there. Says says 24.
Who's come on? Is it Emerson?
I don't think anyone's
post.
I don't think anybody's come on yet.
I think he did give Emerson instructions to go and warm up though, which only means that surely either Session or Perisic move up to one.
We're playing with 10 men,
right now.
But the guy's gone down the touchline.
I don't get why there isn't a concussion substitution at the moment.
It's Basuma. It's Basuma coming on. Sean, you're right. We're going to go into 3 in midfield.
But why isn't he on already?
Yeah, why aren't they giving a concussion? Only this happens to Spurs. I mean, don't they give a concussion substitution? Like, isn't there a concussion substitution?
We're playing with 10 players.
Don't they do that? Like, isn't that the whole point of the concussion substitution?
But but the thing is, they're not going to wait for our player to get warmed up and everything else either.
He's walked down the touchline. He's walked down the tunnel, sorry.
Oh, no. We're not.
Let's go, Lucas. Let's go, Lucas.
Lucas. Yes, Lucas. Drive, son.
Oh, unlucky.
Just heavy. Just slightly
just
heavy.
Get the ball out.
Get
the man on the pitch.
How the fuck?
I feel like those moments, though, just hear me out here. Those moments, though, where Lucas, that quick moment, if you notice how far high up their center back was there, if he does beat his man there, like we are clean through, like that back line is very high up the pitch. So the reason I agree that we're conceding too much to them, but if Lucas, that touch isn't heaven, he pokes it. All he needs to do is just like Lucas does, just poke it past that guy. I mean, we're 2-on-1. Right there. I mean, it is a very high line right there, so they could get exposed. So it looks like it's going to be Kane and Lucas up top, Basuma through the middle, Højbjerg on the right, Bentancur out wide on the left.
Be interested to see how it goes. Oh, that's okay.
Marseille are fucking rubbish. They're rubbish.
They're shite, man. They only have one thing, and it's get the ball out wide and put it in the box. It's all they've got.
We need to have more confidence. Like
Dark Side.
We should be passing it around like they are. That's what we should be doing. They're shite.
They're no better than Bournemouth. They're no better than. Oh, come on, let's go.
Well done, Lucas. Fucking hell, give him a saddle.
Lucas.
That was a great pull down by Lucas.
Dark Sun G, I think he injured his eye, is why he is limping. I mean, I think he's knocked up in every way. I think he's probably feeling a concussion, feeling a big, gash on the eye. I was joking. Like, times the size. I think it's a lot of things. Dark Sun G.
I'm only joking. Like, allow the man to limp. I'm sure. Everyone limps when they've got a pain. I was just making having a bit of light-hearted moment. That's all. Oh, let's go. Win the ball. Come on, we got to fucking fight. We got to be a little bit more tenacious than that. Let's go, Harry. Shove him in the back. Come on.
You're right. We do have to be more tenacious. We've got to get stuck in. We can't let them have their own way.
We're getting pushed off every ball here.
They're
rubbish. They are rubbish, and we're getting bullied. Like, no one likes a bully. Come on, Tottenham, fight back.
Get it out wide to Dyer.
You don't have to do anything crazy. Make them come out. Well done, Basuma. Jesus Christ, heavy touch.
Be great to see Basuma come in and just steady everything down.
Yeah.
You've done that already. Come on, Basuma. Good boy. Good boy.
Go on, Moon Boots. Now's the
Go
time.
on,
Use
Moon
the
Boots.
space.
Carrying
Kane,
it
you
upfield
can't-
here.
Where are you going, Harry? Where are you going, son?
He's got to get into the box there, Harry Kane. He's got to.
I'm not
Like,
involved
Dyer
at
had
all.
all the space in the world.
Game's passing you by, Harry.
He has no confidence in Dyer. That's why he went out to take the ball
Yeah,
off.
that's what I thought maybe, Dave. That's what I
Just
thought. I
gotta
felt
go
like
to
he
the
just
box.
he was on either a different page there, just didn't want to do it because he just didn't trust Dyer. Skunkworks, Jack, all Lucas needs to do is be Lucas.
Look how we're playing so deep.
I agree, actually, Skunkworks.
We're so
Actually,
deep.
there is a case to be said here. I think the 3-5-2 is going to hurt our chances of being able to catch them on the break. When we had 3 forwards, I think it was a lot easier to try to catch them on the break. But I think all we need Lucas to do is just be Lucas and be excellent at being able to take it past that first man. What we know Lucas is good at when he's on his day is being able to spin that first man and take it past him from there. So that's what I want Lucas to bring today, Skunkworks.
Skunkworks said all he needs to be is not be Lucas.
Oh, not be Lucas. I think I was trying to compliment him just by saying that what Lucas is good at is just taking it past his man usually. And if he does that today, I think we could actually get some freedom here because look with how high that line is. If he does take it past that defender, I think we find ourselves in a good spot. But I absolutely love that.
Wait,
Sorry.
look how deep we are. Look how deep we are.
And the 3-5-2 is only going to encourage us to sit further back because we don't have
every player is in the final third of our pitch. Every player on our team, even Harry Kane and Lucas, they are all in the final third of the pitch. This is so fucking deep. This is so deep.
This is what
the
the 3-5.
Oh my god!
Oh no, Seth, no!
Oh,
what a save, Hugo!
What a save, Hugo!
Fucking hell! This is shocking. First of all,
come on, mate. Dave, there it is. Hugo yelling at Sess though. There, yelling at Sess.
That's better. That's better. But like we've got 3 across the middle, 5 across the back. How are they getting that space out wide?
So much
and why
space.
Session yanking a clearance like that? Can't afford to do that in these games. We got away with that there, big time.
This is embarrassing.
Well done. We're actually winning it from the set pieces this time, which we don't usually.
They're rubbish. They are rubbish. For fuck's sake.
We're not.
Get out!
Jesus Christ. How's that going through so many bodies?
4 bounces.
Push out, boys.
Well done. Play him.
Yes, Kane.
Ref!
Well done.
Go it. Play it now. Play it early. Oh,
give me yellow.
Book him.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Kane's down now. Did he go into the back of his head?
Oh, he's tripped on his foot.
Jesus Christ. That's a yellow.
Oh, ref!
Yeah, you can
knock him in the head.
That's a yellow card all day. What a save by Hugo. Fuck me. We can't keep relying on we can't sit here and rely on us or them not taking their chances. We got to do something about this. Dyer.
Turn and face,
Session.
Turn and face.
Go, Sess. Find Lucas.
Have one.
Lucas.
Come on, Lucas.
Shoot. Like he should have shot.
Oh!
6.
Jesus Christ.
Somebody's got to be in the box there. Somebody's got to be in the box. I feel like Lucas should have shot.
That's much better play by Tottenham, though. Much better. Great hold-up play by Kane. Great running by Session. Good play by Lucas. Great balling by Perisic as well. It's much better. Oh,
I feel like he could have had a pop with the left foot there. Could have had a pop with the left
under his
foot.
feet.
Was offside. Lucas
yeah, you're probably right, Dave.
It just wouldn't. If his touch was out a little, he could have swung the peg.
I just know, Dave. I mean, that left foot of his is capable of a worldie.
Oh, he's capable. He's capable for sure.
That's the one thing I would say, though. He is quite two-footed with his finish.
I would like to have seen Session have a crack if I'm honest.
Yeah, on his left foot, maybe he could have bended one in
Sean.
either.
You are right. Skunkworks wants Sess off the pitch.
Are you sure, or does he not want?
Look, be honest, it doesn't matter who you pick down that side. It really doesn't right now. Oh, well done.
Sanchez.
We're so deep, it's unbelievable.
Oh my God. 11 men, 11 players inside the final third.
And they're still picking passes around us.
And they're walking around. We're playing for a fucking draw here, and it's embarrassing. These guys are not Paris Saint-Germain. They are not Real Madrid. They are not Man City. They are fucking Marseille. Jesus Christ. They ain't any good. Their best player is an Arsenal reject. Their second best player is an Arsenal reject.
Hugo's more communicative than I've ever seen him in a while, actually.
He has to be. He's got to keep that up for the whole game.
He's faking
Look at the press they have on us. We've no outball.
Yeah.
What is the point? What is that? It's a shove in the back, ref. Come on, sir.
Bentancur.
Go on. Go on. Go on, Bentancur.
Press push, boys. Push.
Oh.
As a
Come on,
team.
get up there, Sass. Help him out.
Come on, Højbjerg. Has Højbjerg even touched the ball yet?
As soon as Bentancur went, everyone else should have went with him. Oh, well.
Let's go. Let's go.
Come on, Kane.
Come on, Harry. Go on, Harry. Hold it up now. Just win something. Well
done. Come on, boys. Come on, Gianni. Come on, Gianni. Let's do it here.
Come on, let's get a good chance from this. Well held up there.
Well
Brilliant.
done, Harry.
Just had to win anything there. There was no one near him. Just win anything.
Why was there no one near him? If you're going to play 3-5-2, at least give Højbjerg or Bentancur the instruction to be the forward guard. You can't have 9 men behind the ball all the time. It's ridiculous.
Just need a good delivery here from Perry Perisic. Just
Come
come
on,
on, Sean.
Come on,
we need to try and get more bodies up when we do get the ball up there.
Delivers it. Good ball. Good ball. Oh.
He's not blowing his whistle, is he?
What?
That's disgraceful.
Free kick.
You Polish. What?
For what? Moon Boots is the one that was held.
What?
For what?
Even Conte doesn't understand what it's for.
What the hell was that for?
That's shocking refereeing. He's afraid of their players. That's why, because they were all around him earlier on. So he's just going to give them everything.
I take it all back about the Polish.
You don't love them.
No, I do love them. They're lovely people.
Yeah.
He's just he's a bad egg, but you know.
Wait till their VAR has to say about it, Sean. See what he says after VAR controversy.
Win it. Oh, Jesus. Good ball.
We've got 3 in midfield, and he's sitting there free.
Oh, win that.
Doozy.
Perisic just can't.
We're not aggressive enough today. Nowhere near it. It's interesting to see Session's gone back out to the left, though, with Perisic out on the right.
Manduzzi. Tavares.
Close down.
Oh, they switched it.
Win that. Shit clearance.
Oh, top of the box.
You're in trouble here. Close it.
Fair 2.
Push out. So Perisic is now on the right versus the left.
Ball in.
Oh, okay.
That'll do.
Let's push now, boys. Push now. Look, the goalkeeper's at the halfway line.
So slow to get out.
This is 5-4-1 football.
Ball in behind Perisic.
Well
done. That's good defending.
That is good defending. Interesting. I wonder who decided to make that switch. You think that was a Stellietti or whatever his name is? Stelletti.
It's got to be. I mean, Session was looking a bit nervous down that side. Perisic wasn't covering himself, gloring the other either. So probably just to see if we can get a bit more out of him.
Come on, Lucas! Yeah, 100%. Lucas getting absolutely bullied there by. I'm hating this.
Keep drilling these balls into them with their back to goal. We need to try and get someone running in behind and playing them.
Oh, I'm hating this.
Oh my God.
Moon Boots. Chill the fuck out, Moon Boots. Why are you going? Why does he think he's prime Hoddle from these right-sided center back positions? It's like he's going for these pings and all these hero passes. Why does he think he's prime Glenn Hoddle from that position? It's ridiculous. Just go for a normal pass.
Yeah, it's shocking.
He's gone for like everything in the air. Like he goes for everything in the air from that position. Just have some composure, dude. Harit.
Why is Bentancur running all the way across the midfield there? Where's the other stepping out?
Veratu.
Is Højbjerg even playing?
I feel like none of our midfielders have been here, Sean.
I swear to God, though, if I was to look on SofaScore right now, I think that the Højbjerg would have had like 6 touches.
Yeah, he really has. He's had nothing.
Come on, get out. We're just going to sit in there like this the second half as well. The longer the game goes in, the deeper we're going to sit.
Yeah.
We ain't coming out and playing well in the second half.
Why have we done this? Sporting a 1-up against Frankfurt.
Ooh.
I gives Marseille encouragement because they just need to win. If they win, they'll go through second in the group now. So the fact that Sport are 1-up, it helps them.
Yeah, correct.
Come on, let's deal with this. This is an extremely frustrating half of shit. A really anti-football half of football. Well, no, Jesus!
Oh my God Almighty!
He really rose way above everybody else there.
He's so free. It's unbelievable.
Wow, he rose way above Moon Boots.
Hugo, you're embarrassing.
And Hugo, just above all of them. He rose above all of them there, Gigo.
Pushed him up.
Things it here. Oh,
let's give the fucking ball back! Jesus Christ!
Oh,
get the ball down! Come on, Pierre!
Take your time, Dyer.
Fucking Christ! Oh
my God! We really can't hold on to it for more than 3 passes.
2 passes together.
There's just no reason though, Dave. It's not even like there aren't passes available. There are people open. We just don't want to play them. Oh!
Session, Jesus Christ, his clearances have been very ropey.
Yeah, Sessa's clearances have not been as steady as Emerson's clearances are so much more, I would say. I do enjoy Emerson's clearances a lot more. They're a lot more secure.
Look how many bodies Marseille have just sitting in our box waiting for that ball in.
Because I know we've got no threat. There's no threat from us. We get the ball and we smash it back up the fucking field and then just go, let's go again. Let's go again. Have another go.
Now break.
Oh,
Lucas, get your head up. He's just running with his head down into nothing. Get your head up. You've all the space out wide.
Dude, and he doesn't even know where Kane is.
Oh, he's off. He can't even.
You just need Hill. I think it just needs to be Hill, and you need Hill on. You need Hill.
He can't pick his head up. Like, do you not see him there? He didn't even look to see the space was out right. If he put that out to the right-hand side, he was away if he used his pace. But what will he do? No, head down straight.
Oh, come on,
boys!
Fuck's sake! What are you doing?
Just hold on to the ball.
What are you doing?
You're all over the shop. This is dreadful. Get out.
You can't fucking pass a football. Jesus Christ.
This is so stressful, man. It shouldn't be like this. Should have been out last week. Just get into halftime and get a talking to.
Well, we always concede early in the second half.
That's very true.
Don't say that.
We've always said that. We've always said get into the second half. You know, get to halftime. But then
since we've gone with 3-5-2, we're so much deeper. So much deeper.
So yeah, we've actually looked worse since the 3-5-2.
Get the ball back. There's 5 of you. There's 5 of you.
Oh my God! Davies, please!
Oh my God!
That
is absolutely
get all the passes in the world.
That was atrocious.
Oh.
That was 4-year-old stuff. Tell me how you're
rattled. Come on, Lucas.
Jesus,
tell me you know you're rattled.
Why are you running out of bounds? He's no way he just did that. He is shocking. He just ran it out of bounds all the time. Oh my God, Lucas.
Things are getting so bad. It's getting worse as the half goes on.
Quality, boys. This is just lack of quality. This is just lack of quality. Lucas has passed it, boys. Lucas has passed it. He just needs to go to Brazil.
7 minutes of injury time.
What has even happened?
Apart from Sonny. That wasn't
not 7 minutes.
I've seen.
Do you know why? Because they know Marseille are on top. They just want to give them time to fucking score.
They do, actually. That's really what it is.
I'll get the ball down.
Please, Højbjerg. Come on, boys.
Højbjerg, man the fuck up, bro.
Every single player that touches the ball is losing it. Every single player that...
You're an embarrassment.
It is a conspiracy. I hate to say this. That is a conspiracy that they've given 7 minutes.
They want to keep the pressure on us.
7
They know
minutes.
the
When's
goal
the
is
last time
coming.
we've even... that's the most I've seen added on this season for Spurs. Of all
We
the
know
games
the
we've
goal
played,
is
that is
coming.
the most I've seen it added on.
With the way we're playing, we know the goal is coming. UEFA know it as well. Get ready, win it.
Well done.
Now push out. You've got to be quick. Go on, Lucas. Why is he slowing down for? Fucking sprint with your heart content, with everything you've got, like.
Can't stand this.
Do you know what? It's disgraceful. We can't get near them to make a challenge. Anytime we do, they just knock it around us. And every single player that touches the ball, we're giving it straight back to them.
Oh my God! Did Sessegnon touch that?
Oh, that's
Sessegnon
shocking.
touched that. How on earth? If you're going to see it out of play, don't touch it. If you're going to see it
Stop,
out of play, don't touch it.
we switched off. We switched off. We switched
Oh
off.
my
Every single one of
God!
the players switched off. Every single one of them switched
Please,
off.
Sessegnon,
This
why
was
did
coming.
you even touch it?
Oh my God! This
He
was
just
coming.
gave them a corner, and then we switch off
But
on the corner.
watch how many players switched off. Watch how all of our players were switched off. Every fucking single one of them. This has been absolutely woeful. Since we've gone to 3-5-2, we've been sat deeper and deeper and deeper, and we've just invited them onto it. Players can't pass the ball to each other. Anytime we touch them, we're giving it back to them. And this is the fucking result. We knew this was coming. We fucking knew it. I'm not even fucking surprised anymore. Oh my God. We are so bad. We have been shocking tonight.
It's just not
Look
even a
how
corner
many of
that
them
we should
switched
have
off.
given away.
Every single one of them. Every single one of them.
Just not even. No one's even near him. That's just the freest header I've ever seen.
Now I wonder is there a VAR decision
No one's
on
even
whether
near
the
him.
ball is actually
Freest
corner
header
kick or
I've
not?
ever seen.
But any VAR check on to see whether it was actually a corner?
This has been coming.
But did it actually go off
Fucking
Sessegnon's
disgrace.
foot?
We're
Did it
a
actually go?
fucking
If it actually went off Sessegnon, though, that was
Christ.
shocking, Dave. Because Sessegnon, all he needed to do then was just play it out for. He could have played it out for just any. Dave, he just didn't need to let that happen. Just simply as. I hate to say it. As much as they switched off on that, Dave, just Sessegnon just absolutely made a mare of that to give them a corner there.
He's been sure it's coming, Jack. He's been so shaky all game. He goes to kick a ball, he's fucking shanking it. Every single one of our players on the ball has been a nervous wreck. They've been absolutely atrocious. Every single one of them kicking it, slicing it, fucking Jesus Christ. I mean, someone just get your foot on the ball.
fucking God! Just
We
get
are
the ball down and
absolutely-
fucking play football! You pile of
But
fucking
we're in
shit!
a bad position. We're stuck with a 3-5-2 now because of the sub we made. And all it done was put us deeper and deeper.
You absolute stack of fucking shit! What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm so pissed off, man. Honestly, this is the worst half of football I've seen from this Tottenham side. We asked the question earlier on, would we miss Conte on the sideline? Fucking right we have. They constantly need someone to stand there and coach them through a game of football. That's a better pass. What are we going to do now?
We've got
That's
to
a
go
goal.
one
Can't
down
get
again,
it
have
under
we?
control.
You fucking
Oh
bunch of
my
bastards.
God.
Now you give a shit, do you, Lucas? Now you give a shit, do you, Benson Core? Fucking arseholes. The lot of you. You're fucking arseholes.
Yeah. It's absolutely shambolic. This has been absolutely disgraceful. Absolutely a disgrace. Every single one of them out there has to walk off with their heads held low. Every single one.
We always concede first.
But we knew this was coming, though. We knew it was coming. The more we sit back, the more we start shanking things, giving away passes. What happens? We concede. It's been a pattern.
Though that's the, I mean, it's not even like it's not even from open play though, Dave. It's not that. What makes it worse is that we probably should have conceded from open play. We've conceded from a set piece, from Sessegnon's own mistake, where we actually could have just saw that out for a goal kick, give ourselves a bit more times. But no, Dave, we actually gave them a set piece goal, so it wasn't even from open play. That actually makes it look worse, if you ask me, because they didn't even score from open play. They scored from a set piece.
I agree, Jack, but where's the leader then once it does go out for a corner? Instead of sitting there moaning
No,
and
it makes it look worse. If
where's
in
the
fact,
leader?
makes
Where's
it
the
look worse.
leader telling everybody, okay, just in case there's a potential they might take a quick corner because they're the ones that need to go for this game. Why is everyone not picking up everybody? Everyone just stood there. We're such clowns, man. Like, we're just an absolute disaster. They can all fuck off, man. Every single one of them can go and do one. I can't. They're so weak. As individuals, they're weak as well. This is supposed to be men. It's supposed to be a group of men. Can't even fucking hold up a ball. They're being ragdolled absolutely everywhere.
Why a bunch of fucking... They're useless. They are useless. We are worse than useless.
Until we go one down to start running about a little bit and show a bit of fucking movement. It just hurts,
Marseille
man.
are shit. Marseille are dog shit. We are worse than dog shit. There's absolutely nothing positive at all to say about any of these fucking arseholes about this 45 minutes. 51 minutes of football. It's a fucking disgrace. You're an embarrassment. You are an embarrassment of a fucking team.
Oh,
every one of you. Every one of you. Fuck off.
I mean, the fact that they can't do anything without Conte fucking, you're drilling them through it on the sidelines as well. It's like, for fuck's sake, Salzburg, go forward, man. Who's giving them an option? They're all standing there like fucking pillocks as well. Ball out wide. Come on, Says. Get a delivery in for once.
Jesus. Whoa! Oh! Kane, what a hit.
Let's take this corner as well. Don't be a dick and blow the whistle.
Why is Cess like...
He's incapable of putting it across. And that's the best we've done this half is that shot. That's fucking awful. And that's all we got to do is just keep the ball away from them. It's all we had to do, just keep the ball. And all we can't do it. Perisic with the delivery. Straight on top of the keeper again. Referee.
Goal!
Is he looking for a ball? No.
No, he's got to hit that better.
No, he just
we go into halftime as well.
No, we're so weak. We're so weak. There you have it. Tottenham 0, Marseille 1, because we're absolute weak bunch of spineless coward fucking crybabies. I'm sorry, but even the substitution we made negatively affected the game as well. Why are we bringing on Basuma and sitting so much deeper in the 3-5-2 like we've consistently done when we've tried it?
Have we looked a whole lot worse since the 3-5-2? I think we have. I think we've sat even deeper. How is it that I agree? How is it that we sit even deeper in the 3-5-2? I actually don't get how that we sit even deeper. And it felt like even actually Marseille, from what I noticed, were actually finding it harder to string passes together, even though they were deep in our half. It felt like they found it harder to string passes together when we were playing the 3-4-3. If anything, I actually noticed a lot of them, actually misplacing passes out of bounds, not really being on the same wavelength when we were in the 3-4-3. The moment we're in the 3-5-2, they simply just drop deeper from there, Dave.
It's exactly. And did you know why, Jack? Same time we get the ball up in the 4 there, we have no one there off Kane. Absolutely no one. That's why I was saying before the game, you need the 3-4-3. So you have two options off them. Anytime the ball goes up, they take it off us and they just build up another attack again. And these are absolutely crap, by the way. All they've done is simple football. Get the ball out wide, put it in the box. Early 2000 football. They haven't even done anything good. But, Jack, anytime the ball's been there for them to clear, they've shanked it, they've sliced it, they've just booted it back to the Marseille players. Any chance we've had the chance to run out with it, we're running with the head down straight into a fucking brick wall. Anytime the ball has come to one of our players to get a touch and move it on, they've just passed it straight to Marseille. From 1 to 11, this has been absolutely the worst performance of the season, by the way. Now, this is a game where they know everybody, the whole world is watching. They know they're all waiting for us to slip
One of the only games that really matters left in the Champions League.
Can they stand up just once for us? Just fucking once to save our embarrassments. No, they can't. In fact, what they will do is save their worst performance of the season for a game where it bloody matters most, man. I've absolutely had enough of some of these fucking bottle jobs. Been like this all month now. All bloody month. I've had enough of it. Fuck me, they better come out and play the best 45 minutes they've ever played. Or every single one of them are fucking getting it.
Dark Sun G with a super chat. I just want to draw. I don't care about winning today. With the substitution of Basuma, does this make you think, Dave, that perhaps we've been actually setting up for the draw all along? I know the players haven't put in any effort whatsoever, but have we maybe set up for the draw since the beginning. I think you maybe would say, no, we haven't, because when you look at the 3-4-3, it felt like it was pretty. I mean, would you say it's gun ho? I don't know, but it was more experimentation. No Emerson, no Doherty. We've gone with Sass and Perisic on the right, something that a lot of people went for. I think this was basically Ollie Freeman's even lineup that Conte went for today. Something a bit more kind of experimental. Sonny gets an injury out of his hands, not his fault. He has to take him off. Basuma gets subbed on. Does it feel like maybe Spurs were set up to go for the draw initially? Were they maybe set up to win it and now they were going for the draw once Basuma came on? What do you think about it, Dave? Because I feel like maybe that substitution maybe sort of spoke to the game plan that one maybe given the opportunity to bring on maybe a Hill instead. They put on Basuma, and it makes sense because Basuma is sort of the player that you should rely on more because he is a big new signing. But we have looked a whole lot worse since he was brought on. Has it been maybe that we've looked a lot worse because we've been playing for the draw since maybe Basuma has come onto the pitch?
Look, I think that substitution clearly showed we were going to play for the draw, if I'm being brutally honest, Jack. You know, like for me, the game was crying out for someone like Gill. Just get it into him, let him hold the ball up and try and play off him. Like the thing is, Basuma was absolutely awful against Bournemouth. Awful. He's had his chances this season. He's done fuck all with them. Why are you bringing on someone that's done fuck all with any of the chances we've given him when Brian Hill has took a chance or two in the Champions League?
True.
Bring him on. Why are you persisting?
Especially if you want to go with the 3-4-3, right? If you think the 3-4-3 is the right way to go today.
I said it. I said it. As soon as we switch, if we switch to a 3-5-2 here, all it's going to do is encourage us to sit deeper. I said that at the time. Yeah. And what did we do? Sit deeper and deeper and deeper. But the reason why it doesn't work is also because when we have the ball, we've no options. Even if we do get up to the forward line, there's no one supporting them. So all they do is go, thanks very much, and build their next attack. Yeah. I mean, we could all see this coming. Every single one of them has been shit. There's 3 in midfield, and they're still getting passed around. There's 5 across the back line, and they're still finding way outside to put the balls in the box. And it just comes down to a sheer lack of effort. None of our players are close to winning the ball. There's no pressure on Marseille. None of our players can control the ball. No one's picking up the ball and showing a bit of guile. It's absolutely weak, spineless, and cowardly. Someone needs to grab this game by the scruff of the neck. Get fucking stuck in, put pressure on them, take the ball off them, force them back onto their box, and fucking start playing football. We have a better team than what they do. This should not be happening, man.
Super chat here from Jethro Zulu here, Sean, if you're able to take it. He calls it Christmas tree football. And if you didn't know what that sort of means, I think it, means very defensive sort of football, very, defensive shape. Give them all the space out wide. Perhaps don't let them in inside, but I'll be honest, Sean, like it's been sort of Arsenal vibes where they've just been able to play it wherever they want, been able to dominate us wherever they want. We've given them the midfield. We've given them the wings. We've basically given them everything. And now they got their goal as well. But I don't know, Sean, he says Christmas tree football. I asked Dave earlier that once Basuma came on, did it maybe feel like we were going for the draw? What would you say to that? Once Basuma came on, did that sort of speak to the fact that when given the opportunity, they maybe sort of played for the draw instead of maybe continuing the same way? Because if you bring Brian Hill on, maybe for Sonny, you're basically keeping with the same idea. Of course, you lost one of your best players, and that is a huge loss, but he did kind of went for something different. He brought on Basuma, which speaks to maybe, I don't know, does that speak to going for the draw? Does that speak to maybe Basuma just not, stepping up? What do you make of that?
No, I don't think this is on Basuma any more than it's on anybody else. I think that every single player from the first minute shit themselves. They don't want, and nobody wants the ball. Everyone is trying to, in the first 20 minutes before Sonny went off, everybody was rushing to get rid of it. Everybody, they must be intimidated by the atmosphere. We can't hear the atmosphere because we haven't got access to the audio, but
of course they are.
Like every one of them, Harry, like from the biggest leaders to the newest members of the squad, every one of them is an absolute disgrace for that first 45 minutes. When they got the ball, they didn't want it. Nobody, I can't even remember more than 4 times I saw Pierre-Emile Højbjerg even touch the ball. And when he touched it, he gave it away. But the only person that came out of that half with any credit was Hugo Lloris.
Yeah,
because he's actually,
yeah, I feel like he's also being a leader out there from what we can tell from the cameras as well. He's yelling at his players, screamed at Sessegnon when Sessegnon miscleared that one chance as well. You're right, Sean. I think you're absolutely right. Foggy
I don't know
phone.
what you do now. Oh, go on. Sorry, mate. Yeah.
No, no,
I
no.
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what you do either, Sean. I mean, I guess
The
they're
only
just
real
gonna have to
option
put in
is
the
if you
next. Dave said this earlier, Sean, while you were gone. They're gonna have to put in the next best 45 minutes of their lives here with how dreadful that was. Because I think had we gone into it, and like we said before, had we gone into it maybe 0-0, would we forgive them for a dreadful, first half like that? Probably, because eventually, or honestly, they get into it where we want them to be. But the fact that, of course, they do concede, and it's not even like they actually conceded in the 6th or 7th minute, like we probably thought they would. They actually, lads, I think they only conceded a minute and a half into that stoppage time as well, which is pretty sort of standard, if anything. So that
you
sort of means we would have conceded anyway, when you
you've
look
got
at
to
it.
instruct them though. You've got to tell them. Under no circumstances do I want to see anyone sitting off everybody for this next 45 minutes to stay in Champions League football. Don't care about Liverpool on the weekend. You put
Smash
yourself.
someone.
Yeah, go at them. Anytime they get the ball, fucking press with intensity. Anytime we get the ball, make sure it's fucking forward. And
Yeah.
I want to
everyone-
see Hugo Lloris. I want to see Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Sorry to interrupt, Dave. I'm so angry right now.
No, look,
I want to see Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. I want to see Bissouma, and I want to see Bentancur. At one of them, both of them, or two of the three, or ideally all fucking three of them in the first 5 minutes of that second half. I want to see someone absolutely clobber one of them. I don't care if you get the
Absolutely right.
timing wrong. I don't care if you give away a yellow card. Don't make it so obvious to get a red card, but smash them, get the momentum back. Get the momentum back. Let them know that you're not pussies. Because right now, you're looking like a bunch of scaredy cats against a team of players that aren't better than you. Player for player, there's not a single player in the French team that are better than anybody in Tottenham Hotspur. Not one of them is
Sean,
better man for man. And yet we are letting them bully us, bro. They're
Sean,
bullying us. It's
Got
embarrassing.
a few super
about
chats to
time.
get through here, lads. Got a few super chats. Foggy.
1 second. We're talking about a group of players, by the way, a group of players who fucking thought they were too good for the Europa Conference League. They said it themselves. We don't want to be here. We don't want to be playing these nights. We want Champions League nights. Well, go out and fucking show us then.
Absolutely right. Foggy Foam here. Bring on Hill and take out this clown, Lucas Moura. I've tried to big him up. I've tried to give him the reasons as to why maybe he could be a threat here, but he just simply hasn't shown up. And he hasn't shown up any of the games that he's been brought on, I feel like, Foggy. So it is a concern. Perhaps his mind is just elsewhere, and maybe even just thinking about retirement. Jordan Stevens with the super chat. Guys, we're out of our depth. You even think we could go anywhere in Europa League playing like this? We can't even do it in the Conference League. Absolute joke. I said this before, though, Jordan. Like, it is kind of the common sort of thing of an English fan to say, oh, we'll just go in the Europa League and, it'll be a lot easier for us there. I'll be honest. Like, there are probably 12 other Marseilles and 12 other Sportings in the Europa League that play just the same way, are just as sort of kind of secretly kind of, difficult to play against, are also going to be easily underestimated, like these players have underestimated them.
I think Marseille in the Europa League.
But Sean, like I'm saying, I think there are just as many slippery teams in the Europa League. They're probably, like you just mentioned, in even better form. But big up Jordan Stevens, and I absolutely agree, my man. And the fact that these players have lost the likes of Anis Mura, and they somehow think that they deserve to be in the Champions League, or somehow this is what is supposed to be given to them. I don't know, Jordan. Harrison Brownlee with a super chat. Same players got Poch and Mourinho sacked. What do you expect? I mean, we were talking about the 1 year anniversary here, Harrison, and part of the 1 year anniversary, it seems like what Spurs managers has now come is, seems like the players start to kind of throw the manager under the bus a little bit since the 1 year anniversary. It started to happen under Jose, starting to now see it happen under the likes of Antonio Conte here, Harrison. It is not maybe a coincidence. Adrian Chia with a super chat. Hope Conte is in the stands now. Feel what the fans are going through. Dave asked about this early on the pre-match build-up. Sean, what do you make of that? Conte is in the stands with the rest of the Spurs fans, so to speak, and he is right in front of Daniel Levy.
It's not time for that Daniel Levy bollocks. This is not time. It's not the time.
He is basically taking a perspective. He's not able to control the game like how he wants to from the sidelines. He's in the stands with everybody else from this.
And that's,
and being tortured like the rest of us.
I still don't understand what he did to get the red card, but if he said something that deserved it, then he's a fucking idiot for doing that. Because you know what? Tottenham have a capacity to turn it on in the second half, but I believe that that's somewhat down to having the best manager in fucking, or one of the best managers in world football in the dressing room that says, what the fuck was that? you dickhead. What the fuck was that? You dickhead, you dickhead, you dickhead. And then find a way to inspire them to come out and put in a shift. I don't know if we have that with Stelletti or whatever his name is, but you know what? Like, this isn't the time to talk about anything other than the 11 players on the pitch are good enough to put in a shift. And you know what? Before Sonny got injured, he was dog shit. Harry Kane, the best player in our team, dog shit. Everybody has been atrocious. If we don't come out and fight for our fucking lives, claw with the fingernails on each hand and win every second ball, I don't want to hear any of this.
Yeah.
It's this guy's fault. It's that guy's fault. It's Conte. It's Daniel Levy. No, it's the fucking players. They've got a loser's mentality, and they're shameful. It's shameful. That first half of football was an absolute abject disgrace, and I expect nothing but absolute excellence from them in the second half to turn this around. Otherwise, I'm angry, boys. I'm sorry. I'm angry. I'm passionate right now. I'm probably saying things I shouldn't, but like, I'm fucking pissed off, Jack. I am.
Yeah. It was from Basuma. It was from Basuma. It wasn't even Sessegnon. It actually came off Basuma. It was actually a good call by the referee, I guess. It was a good call, and we just got punished for it. Paul Markey. Problem is that Kane and Mora are too deep. There is no out ball right now. I mean, what the problem is, Paul Markey, is you're absolutely right. But even when Sonny in the 3-4-3 had the ball, there was no out ball. He found himself taking 7-8 touches, like just looking for somebody. And he couldn't get it to Kane, and he couldn't get it to Lucas. And that is an issue, because when we've even had 3 players up front, we couldn't even find anybody. It feels like the wingbacks aren't making runs at the moment. They're finding it hard to get in behind and also be available for the players. I don't think there's any out ball. I absolutely agree with you. It makes it even harder on Lucas and Kane. As much as they've been dreadful themselves, they've had no support. I agree with you. Another super chat here from Crocodoc saying you could have Ozzy Ardiles in charge and the players would just park the bus naturally. Those players are spineless. The same players, again, are shitting the bed in a big game, not linked to a top 4 race. Dave, what do you say to Crocodocs about the fact that you could have a guy who's gun-ho is Ozzy Ardiles, but I mean, it would still be, this team would probably rather park the bus and not step up.
We wonder why we keep seeing the same things. Emerson's coming on for Sessegnon now. We wonder why we keep seeing the same things in terms of performances, results, up here, down here. Because the spine of the team is still the exact same. Lucas Moura, Kane, Lloris, Dyer, Davies. You know, the spine of the team is still the exact same from what we've seen before. Except for they've all got worse. They've all got worse. Now, they better stand up. Like Sean said, they better be itching to go in this half. They better get straight at these fuckers. The half is about to happen. But Crocodocs, it's the spine of this team. It's weak. It's fragile. I mean, we lost to NS Moore away. I was saying it before. We haven't won a European away game in 7 games. 7. I mean, we ain't coming back here. We're just not.
They've even given us the ball here. They've even given us the ball here right away, Crocodocs. They're just trying to intimidate us right away, my man. And players spineless. I feel like it is. I think you're right. I think naturally they would drop back. I don't even know how much of it even falls on the tactics. I think really just these players lack that confidence. Phil is in the chat as well with the super chat. Touches in the opposition box 0, and the passes in the final third only 14. So we've only entered the final third 14 times, and we haven't even had a touch.
No, 14 touches, not 14 times. We've only that's probably one time we've been in there.
It in the 14, or in the final third 14 times. Wow, I thought that was only like 14 passes into the final third. That even would be dreadful. That self, Sean, even for a stats thing, that still would be dreadful. There are certain players in a game that might have like 14 passes into the final third.
At this stage, I'm going to park my anger from the first half and now just get back into the commentary and hope we get right. But at this stage, even if we somehow find a way to scrape a draw and it's a bit by luck or whatever, then I'm still not impressed. I don't know. Here we go. Let's just go. Let's get back into the positives. Let's get back into the hope.
Big up, Phil. Really appreciate it, my man. And come on to the fan show if you're able to tonight, my man. Jerome as well with the last super chat here, lads. Cowards, no pride, no commitment. Rinse and repeat every season. It's certainly a rinse and repeat of the Ennis Mirrors and whatnot of the world. Jerome, you're absolutely right, my man. And cowards, just cowardly performance. No pride for the fans. Just nothing to show for it, Jerome.
Oh,
We're sitting
Longlay's just
here-
been absolutely twisted and turned there. Fucking hell, Longley.
We're going to sit here and hope and everything else, wishing and hoping and all of that. But the reality is, we haven't scored away from home in this group game. We ain't scoring away from home here tonight. We're just not. It's not happening.
Well, listen, I hope that Marseille are now going to sit back and let Tottenham come at them. And that's the mistake that some teams make. That once they've got their goal, now Tottenham come out and play. I'm trying to find the positives. I'm going to be so fucking angry whatever happens tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day, regardless of whether we go on and win or not. I don't care. There's a time to be. Right now, I think that Tottenham. I'm going to get my expectations.
There was
back
this
up.
slowness and composure on the ball in the fucking first half.
Let's go.
It's another shit ball.
No, dog shit.
Shit
pass.
ball.
We shouldn't have to rely on this crap. And now you know Marseille are going to be smarter than fucking Bournemouth when it comes to time wasting. They're going to roll around and fucking chew up as much time as I reckon the ball will be in play about 20 minutes of this 45. Look at Longley there getting turned and twisted by a fucking 36-year-old Alexis Sanchez. Fuck you.
Like we need to change tactic as well. We have to change it. Oh my god. We have to change a tactic where we can get players higher up the pitch to put pressure on these.
When did Emerson Royal come on? Who's he come on for?
Came on right away. Came on for Sessegnon.
For Cess, okay.
Now,
Yeah,
everyone
Sessegnon's been absolute dog shit. Sessegnon's been like a little scary
he
cat.
was useless. It was just because the point is, Sean, and I mentioned it right away in the beginning, the fact that he even just wasn't good defensively, like down the right.
He's terrified, mate. I said this in my walk along, in my Tottenham walk this morning. I was like, you need players that are not going to be fucking terrified. And I oh Jesus Christ, Jesus.
Well, no,
I said you don't want Sessegnon on the pitch. Sessegnon looks like a fucking he's scared of his own shadow when you're playing at home.
Nice, Emerson.
Let's go. Come on, Bentancur. Do it for Tottenham.
No pace.
Well done, Emerson. Well done.
Well done, Emerson. Well done, Bentancur.
Bentancur make it forward as well.
Come on, Tottenham. Come on.
Get it moving quickly. We don't need to be taking 20 minutes. They're going to time waste anyway, for fuck's sake. Someone move and look for it.
Find them, pass. Do it. Let's go. Get the ball.
Oh, no,
Win the ball.
Sanchez.
Win the ball. Come on, Eric. Dyer,
Nice,
better than that.
Emerson. Sir!
Come on!
I've given up all hope. I really have. I mean, I just don't trust us away from home in Europe. It's abysmal. That's much better, though.
It's a great ball.
Oh, the keeper nearly even put it onto Kane's foot.
Oh, so close. He slips. The keeper slips.
Why couldn't he fucking fall flat on his face, though?
Yeah, just fucking. He got enough of a grip to get himself half an inch. Come on, Harry. Do it for Tottenham. Do it for us, boy. We need you now.
Bentancur.
Come on, Bent. Let's
Basuma,
go.
ping it wide. Oh, see Emerson. He's holding his hands up, boys. Basuma just has to play Emerson there. He's got to switch play.
As long as we keep the ball, we have a chance.
Yeah.
We've just got to learn to fucking keep it. Is the problem.
Drives me insane that we can play better in this. We can play when we're losing, but we can't play when we're fucking not losing.
Even there, for instance, right? The ball's up in the air for Harry Kane. He's only one option to go and win a header. Two of them standing there looking at him. Why is not one going in front of him and one running in behind him and taking
it? It's better football. Come on. Why can't we do this in the first half? Let's play.
Big one out. Shit ball.
Terrible.
Oh my God, Basuma.
That's okay. Who's that to?
I'll go back to Hugo Lloris.
Oh, fuck off, mate. Fuck off, mate.
He can fuck off.
Dickhead.
Nothing wrong with him. Absolutely. Do not buy this referee. To get him off the pitch. Time to roll off the pitch.
Stop the clock. Stop the fucking clock. I wish there was a stop clock like there was in basketball or in American football. Like, stop the fucking clock.
Yeah.
Cuts all that crap out.
A bit of urgency. Come on, Tottenham. But we can't rely on this all game, this long ball crap.
Not with the 3-5-2.
No, nowhere near it. We got to learn to play. Win it, don't get pinged.
You've got three men in the midfield, and yet you think, oh, I'm going to go above them. I'm going to go over the top of their head. Well done, Emerson. Let's go, Basuma. Let's go. Lucas!
It's just too easy. Ragdolled. He's got to, make yourself big, stand up to it.
Let's go.
Well
Let's,
on,
let's
Maguire.
go.
Well
Let's
on,
go.
Emerson.
Oh, that's such a hospital. Whoever played that.
Well done.
That was
Sir!
That was
Emerson.
no, it was a Longley.
Oh, who
Longley's
played
had,
the pass?
Longley's had a fucking mare today, to be
Yeah,
honest.
who played the
Yeah.
pass?
Can't defend Longley at all tonight. He's been
Fucking
fucking
hell,
shit.
Ben Davies. You can't keep turning back inside. We've got to learn to go forward. Chasing a game here. It's better. Perisic, well held up. Who's that?
I mean,
Well done.
Come on, Harry.
Well done.
Yeah!
Well done, Harry. That's how you.
Yellow
fucking
card?
do it.
Is there ever going to be a yellow card from you, Mr. Poland?
That's how you hold up a ball. Lucas needs to
well
learn to
done.
do that.
And good work,
Lucas
son.
has been so bad for me. He needs to come off for
Sean, he's just been
Brian
less
Hill.
than useless. Like that's and I like useless would be a compliment. The guy's been less than useless. Like he just hasn't done one thing for us that
We need
like
to
I said, even the joke with Skunkworks, like all we need him to do is like, he said not be Lucas. I was like, just even if he could be Lucas, that would be great.
Yeah.
Ball in here though. Parasites.
Let's go!
Come on!
Come on!
Oh,
Yes!
Mrs.
Yes!
It's not necessary. It's absolutely necessary. We're on the hinge of being out of Europe here.
Oh, Langers! Fucking finish, Langers! It's a fucking finish, bro!
Oh, what an effort.
Come on! La 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 la
Oh,
la
Dave, look at the neck muscles pulsing there, Dave. Pulsing. Gorgeous.
Phoenix.
But what do we do now? Do we carry on playing the way? Do we carry on playing the way we started this second
Right in
half?
front of his compatriots.
Yeah, we've got
If we dare,
That's
if
right.
we fucking dare go back to a fucking 7-1-1 or whatever it is, 7-2-1, I'll be so fucking annoyed.
Yeah.
Play the way we're playing. That's the football.
Yeah.
That's the football.
Oh, what a ball in by Perisic.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Lucky.
get it under control, you little twerp.
Just carry on playing on them, playing at them. Don't do this bollocks anymore.
Their
Adrian
whole
Chia.
half-time team top would
Go!
have been... Come on!
Run,
my son! Run,
Come
my
on,
son!
Bentancur! Come on, Bentancur!
He had nowhere to go. He had nowhere to go, bless him.
He's asking for Lucas to make a run. He's offside. He's just standing there. Take him off.
Oh my
Bentancur's
God,
really
my
getting
heart
into
can't
stride
take
now.
anymore.
Bentancur is getting into his stride now, Shawnee.
I
I can't take any
Oh,
more of
no.
this, Dave. I
Took him all the way
can't,
there.
man.
No,
Wish
I
he just
can't,
went on
man. I
I
can't.
wish he
I can't.
just went on a
Come
man.
Look at his face.
Oh!
Lucas.
Come on, Lucas!
Someone get into the box. What is that?
Oh.
He doesn't even give anybody a
Fucking
chance.
hell!
Take him off. Take him
Get
off.
Hill on. Get Hill
That's
on.
useless. It's
Get Hill
absolutely
on.
useless. Zero composure.
Shut
That's
up,
the difference
Tudor.
between putting us in the ascendancy and fucking sitting here being nervous.
Adrian Chia, all part of the script, lads. Come on, you Spurs. Big up,
I hope
Adrian.
so.
Would not have been a more Spurs script than the way it has gone so far, I would say, Adrian. But I'm not ready, my man. Seriously not. Big up, my man. Big up.
Why
Adrian.
is it? Why does it take us to
It's not over. They could easily score again. I think.
No, but
they
I
need-
don't play. But play football, Jack. Play football like we've played in the last 8 minutes. And if we lose, we lose. But play fucking football. What we doing in the first?
Because they can't play scared anymore because they're 1-0 down. They have to go all out for it. So
But now they've got the option to go and be scared again.
I know, but that's the problem with this team, my man. That's the problem with this player.
Oh,
Take him out. Someone take him out. Don't let him run. Take him. Oh, you got to take him out, man.
there we go.
It's fine. Smash it.
Oh,
Oh, you're giving a fucking
Give
free
him-
kick.
Oh,
You played advantage, you prick.
Big up the Owlad, by the way. The Owlad's watching. Come on, man. Let's fucking do this. Come
Big up,
on.
Mr. Harris. Hope you're well, my man. Hope
Come
you're well.
on. He did say the last day his prediction was a draw today.
Is this the first
I
yellow
can't-
he's given?
Yeah, I think so. Of course,
I
it's
can't
the-
handle this. I can't handle this. Fucking
I can't
stress.
either.
Fox
been
on
so
the
bad.
Hill says Sporting 1-1.
He's giving
Frank's
two yellow. He's giving 2 yellow cards for the same offence.
Sporting 1-1. That means even if Marseille beat us, we still go through then. Happy days.
Longley given a yellow.
No, it doesn't. Oh, it does, is it?
If the other game
No,
finished,
it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
no.
No, Sporting go through. We have to draw regardless. We can't lose. If we lose, we're not through. Fucking see this one out, you bastards. Please see this one out.
I can't take this. No, you go.
Oh, it's a good catch. It's a good
Can't
catch.
take it, but we need to get a second goal. I'm gonna die of a heart attack, boys.
I can't do this anymore. Oh, is that over the fucking? Has he held that over the line? No. His foot's gone over it. Boys, I honestly think I need to like cancel doing these streams, man, and actually just kind of give up Tottenham and take up badminton or something.
The Tottenham community needs you, my man.
My heart right now is going like a
Badminton
fucking
community needs you less, Sean. I think the badminton community needs you less.
I'm not sure I can do this anymore, man. I can't do it anymore. It's killing me.
If we get through, crisis averted, lad. If we get through, crisis averted. Oh, come on.
Look, we're sitting back again. We're doing the same bollocks.
Basuma,
Get the ball. Pretend like you're losing. Is that the only way we have to like play football? Pretend like you're losing.
Oh.
It's like they don't realize that when you play football, like attack is the best form of defense, that you give the opposition something else to think about. It's like they don't fucking realize that there's another team, there's another mindset, another mentality, another psychology to factor in. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, Perisic.
Oh my God. No, good save. What a save. What a save. What a save from
Let's
the
see
race.
what the chat is saying quickly. Chris Welsh is saying that was a close one. Ray Porn, the chef, is saying, Perisic, for fuck's sake. Ribsy is saying, how is it so hard to clear a ball? We're just giving them the free shots. Couldn't agree more. King Huddle says we win this with front foot football. Exactly, my man. Like Sean is saying, 24C says, why do we
Oh my God, Larice! Oh my God! Oh, fucking hell. What are you doing? Oh, Jesus Christ. Larice, what is wrong with you? Sorry, Dave. Carry on with your thing.
No, you're good. I got them all.
Did you see that fucking goal kick from Larice?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Did you see it?
Can't keep giving the ball away like that. It's just, like the answers were there in the first half for it. You know, you just got to learn to keep possession. Win it. Get out there. Someone get out there quick. Don't stand there waiting for someone else to do it.
Well done, Emerson.
Well done, Emerson.
He's had a good impact since he's come on.
Well, he can at least clear the fucking ball.
Emerson's the best header of the
That's
ball
all we need. Like, it felt like Sessegnon couldn't even clear the ball at one stage.
No.
Anyone who says that Emerson is not the best header of the ball that we have, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Oh, good ball. Oh,
come on. There's nobody better than Emerson in the air. I literally don't think there is.
Well, it's saying not a lot because we're that poor in the air.
I hate to say it.
Let's go. Get the ball now. Play.
Well
Well done. No, what are you doing,
yes.
Emerson? Stop. No,
get on your horse, Emma.
No time for that, Emerson.
No, that's on Lucas there. They got it was poor from Basuma, but they actually got out of it. And then who do we expect? Lucas gives it away for no reason. Lucas. Well done.
Let's go, Basuma. Let's go, Pierre. Let's go, Pierre.
Over! Ref,
yellow card, please. Yellow card, please.
Pull it out. He's not going.
Get your yellow card out, you Polish bastard. And by Polish, I mean I love you because you're Polish and I love Polish people.
Alpesh Patel, Sean, hang on, mate. The team will give you a heart attack or a hard on.
I don't know, mate. I don't know. I'm nowhere near a semi right now. I promise you, man. I'm struggling, bro. I'm struggling.
Struggling to get a semi, Patel. He's struggling to get a semi. Looks like it's on heart attack levels right now.
Why are they looking at Ryan Mason? Why are they showing Ryan Mason?
There's your next manager, says Wembley.
Oh no. Oh, come on, Benson, you're better than that, bro.
If Ryan Mason were the man on the touchline right now, though, he's probably very upset he can't play Winks.
Yeah, it'd be Harry Winks at the end. Yeah, exactly. Oh, come on, boys. Come on.
But Doozy shouldn't be allowed to touch the ball 3 times when there's 3 players around him like that.
We're sitting back again here. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
We are. There's no pressure on the ball again. Do not let him skin you.
Klaus.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez,
Oh,
he's
no.
like whatever he wants.
Let's
Klaus.
go. Let's go. Let's go,
Come on,
Højbjerg.
Højbjerg. Pierre.
Oh,
Pierre,
Oh,
that's
no.
so poor, Pierre.
No. Oh, good defending.
Win it.
Smash him!
Come on,
Smash
Pierre.
one of them!
Go on. Get out there. Close it down, Emmer.
Nuno.
Well done. Go on, Lucas. Now you. Put
Back
the
to
pressure on,
Nuno.
man. Don't be standing off him.
Oh, I hate this.
Oh,
Suma
there
jogging out.
too.
Look,
To
Kane
Chico.
jogging. They're all starting to jog around again. I don't Bentancur. Well done, Bentancur. He's been
Come on,
exceptional.
Bent.
3 on 2.
Look inside! Look inside! Look inside! Oh, Jesus!
Find Lucas.
Go on, Emerson.
Whip it in!
Oh,
No! Oh! Fucking hell!
that's now twice.
Fucking hell!
I feel like that pass from Bentancur needed to be so much better. We would have scored if that pass was better. Well done from Bento. I can't fault him, but this pass needs to be a bit better. That's a poor pass.
Oh.
That pass
At
killed
least
the
he's winning
move.
the ball, but at least he's putting
Emerson
pressure on.
puts a brilliant whip in, though. Great ball from
Yeah.
Emerson. Emerson's been the Bentancur and Emerson have been the players of the second half for me.
Yeah. Oh, Harry Kane. He's had
Kane
2
getting
bites.
unlucky there again.
Directed goalwards.
There's a goal coming. There's a goal coming for.
Kane,
He's
Dave,
doing
he's
better.
just not reading Paul Lopez or whatever his name is. Paul Lopez. He's not
Yeah.
reading him.
Listen, by the
Come
way,
on.
just remember that if we win 2-1 and it's Lucas Moura that gets the winner, I've got like 65-1 on a bet here. So I'm all
This is
about
his opportunity. He's been dreadful with his feet. Can he be good with his noggin?
He's got a noggin on him, Jack. He's got a noggin on him.
Rise, Lucas!
Kane!
Oh!
Who was that up there even? Just don't get all bent out of shape.
Look, this is what we need, boys. Like, pin
Yeah.
them back. Pin
Yeah.
them back.
That's all we
Pin
got
them
to do.
fucking back.
Just don't give away anything stupid either, Hugo.
No,
Roll it out.
Hugo, roll around on the floor like you pulled your calf muscle or something.
All the Marseille players warming up. They're going to make changes. They're going to
Yeah,
change the intensity of the game if they
Hugo
do as
goes
well.
long ball.
What's
Win
he
it!
supposed to-
Win it!
Lucas!
Go! Go!
I
Yes!
think he could be off.
Oh, he's off. Well, let's find
might
out. Let's find out. Let's find out.
I think he. Oh.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, he's
Ah,
offside.
just off. Fucking anyway.
Damn it. That was embarrassing.
Oh.
I actually thought I lost it there. I was getting ready to lose it. I was getting ready to throw
Let's
the chair
go.
out
Let's
the
go.
window.
Let's go.
Basuma.
Let's go, Basuma. Come on, Basuma. Let's do it.
Hold it
Toffee.
up,
Ah,
sir!
he's just shoved him to the fucking floor. What is that? Oh, he's like
Again,
repeating
Lucas,
himself.
he's got to
Must
be
have slipped.
stronger. Don't let him run like that, Basuma. Take him out. Well done.
Well done.
Well
Well
Go on,
done.
done.
Bentancur.
Well done.
Look for Lucas.
Come on.
well
Oh,
done,
big touch
Kane.
from Kane.
What a touch.
Oh, go on,
Oh,
Kane.
what another touch.
Beautiful.
Come
Go
on, Emo.
Emerson.
Drive. Yes,
Oh,
Emo.
look,
Be on,
Miles,
Lucas.
it's miles
I think he's
offside.
off
Miles
now.
offside. Miles offside.
Yeah,
Miles offside.
I feel like Lucas has to be.
You know what I think they should do there when they know they're offside? They should just carry on playing and take it into the corner.
Yeah.
Because until they lose the ball, he doesn't put his flag up, so it just waves like it wastes like 45
Yeah,
seconds.
again, though. I
Oh, he's
think-
not off. He wasn't off. The defender, the far side here, was keeping him on. That's bad officiating.
Hmm.
They
Didn't
got
see
away
that.
with
I-
that
I
there.
didn't-
I think they
I-
need
I-
to take Lucas off, though, boys. I do think so. Maybe he
Okay.
does offer that. He did flick it on to Harry Kane earlier, though.
If we're going to sit back this bad, though, you know, just take off Lucas, bring Ollie Skip on, and just park everybody in the middle of the pitch. Honestly, bring your feet up.
I don't want. I feel like right now we're not sitting back. Right now we're playing a game of football where we're playing at them and they're playing at us, and
Mm.
there's opportunities at both ends. I think that's what we should. Why can't we fucking do that from the first minute? Like,
'Cause they're
explain
scared.
to me, somebody in the comments, explain to me what the psychology, what the basis of that entire strategy is about. It's so beyond bonkers, and it's gone on for so fucking long that it's
Just scared.
it's
Just scared.
it's,
The nerves
it's
get to them.
asinine. It's asinine as a fucking concept.
Bentancur,
We're
go
not
on,
good
go
enough.
on. He's been unbelievable pressing this half, Bentancur.
Yeah, well done, Bence. Well done.
He-
Well
you
done,
know what?
Bence.
There's everything now.
£70 million player we've got there. It cost us
He has
20.
chased absolutely everything this half. Fair play to him. You haven't seen Højbjerg or Basuma charge around like him.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
He's looking
forced
tired, though.
them into errors.
He is looking tired. It looks like
Yeah.
he spent a lot of energy there.
Oh,
Kane,
red!
sir!
Oh my God, he's turned him and he's away. How? Like, he's not just going to flop to the ground when he's away and turn to him like that, ref. Fucking hell.
I feel like Bentancur needs to be replaced by Skippy.
It's been so
I know,
good for
it's
us,
sad
though.
to
Like, look
say
at
it,
him
it's
right
sad to
there.
say
He's
it.
winning the ball back for us again. Get there,
Yeah.
Højbjerg.
Oh, how are they getting a free kick? Who's he giving the yellow card to?
Getting in trouble.
Stellini.
Stellini.
Yeah.
He's-
Well done,
What-
Stellini. You're dead right.
What happens if we
Oh,
get
the
a red
hitman!
card?
Or was the
I'm
hitman or
the
someone else? Was
What
it
did
Ryan
he do?
Mason? Was it Ryan
What did he
Mason?
do or say? What did he do or say? How can the
Ryan
referee
Mason's
possibly
got
know?
booked.
No, I don't think it was Mason. I think it was the hitman.
How could he possibly know what the hitman did?
I think
He was 25
must have
meters
said
away.
something to the linesman, and linesman passed it on.
So you're not allowed to vent anymore, apparently.
Apparently not. Oh, you watch though. They'll protest all game,
That's
and
not good,
they'll
though. We know the referee's not going to give us something then. We know he's not going to give us something.
well done.
Well
I don't
done.
Come on,
Who
boys.
was that? Ben
Come
Davies.
on.
Well played.
Yes, Kane.
Yeah,
Yes,
let's go.
Bora.
Osberg, look
Come
at
on.
fucking
Find him.
Osberg.
Come on, Emerson. Got it back.
Quick,
Yes,
quick,
son.
find him.
Well done,
Find him.
Lucas.
Find Saucy.
Osberg. He's fucking free.
No, they're,
He's
they're,
free
wasting
as a
time.
bird.
They're doing the time wasting bollocks. It's fucking useless.
No,
Osberg
I
was
hate
free
it.
as a bird.
Head up. They just couldn't.
He
We're
looked
not
left, he was
comfortable.
in.
Get the second goal and then do that shit. It's
Højbjerg
too
was in it,
vulnerable.
left,
We're too
running with his head
vulnerable.
down. Well
Done,
done,
that's
Ben.
Well played, well played, well played, well played.
There's such
Good
switch
switch
and
of play. Well done. Well done, Tom.
boys. Come on.
Come on,
Boom
Moon
boots. It's going to go for a
Kane.
big ball in.
Oh,
Oh no.
Not a
Get
good
back,
ball
boys.
in.
Get back. Get back now. Get back now,
we're
please.
not very quick at getting back, are we?
Oh,
Nah,
Look how
they're
slow it is.
exhausted. Get back now, boys. Come on. You're supposed to be the fittest team
win
in
it,
the
Moon
Premier League.
Boots. How do you not win that? He doesn't even see you.
Fuck you,
Oh,
ref. Oh, fuck off, ref.
Oh my God. That referee is
You've given nothing to us. You've given absolutely nothing to us.
Frankfurt are
He-
2-1 up.
Yes, that's good for us.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't. We have to. If we draw, we're second. If we win, if they draw and we draw, then we go through as first. If we don't, it doesn't. I don't care who goes through as first out of them team. I don't want to be second because we got to play fucking Napoli or some bollocks.
Yeah,
And we'll get humiliated by them.
Tyler's saying Dyer thinks he's Alexander Arnold.
Look, I don't mind if he thinks he's like that. Just do it. You know, I don't. I'd rather
Earlier,
that than
though,
be
I feel
passing it
first
sideways
half
and
he was
backwards.
giving it away too much by thinking he was Trent.
Yeah, true. Well, Frankfurt are top of the group now.
Yeah.
Frankfurt are top with 10. Tottenham are second with 9. Marseille Sport Ball with 7 apiece.
Let's get the second. Let's get the second goal. Fight for the fucking second goal, boys. If you play like we're losing, we win. If you play like we're winning, we lose. It's very simple. Let's
You just got
fucking
to go
go.
for that second. You're right. Get out top of the group. Move it, Emerson. Go on.
Let's go.
Who's with him?
Lucas, make a move for him, Lucas. What are you doing there, Lucas? You are literally just like jogging without any interest. Get off the fucking pitch, bro. You've done
He's been
sweet
shocking.
FA. You've been absolutely fucking atrocious. Let's get Brian Hill on. He'll fucking create something for us.
Sean, we can't take him off. You've got a bet you need to win.
Run,
I don't
Kane.
care about the fuck. I don't care about the
Go on,
fucking
who's that? Who's that sprinting forward?
Longley.
That
Longley.
Go on. Keep going. Go on.
What?
Kane's got to be making those runs into the channel there. I hate to say that because why is Longley making that run? I feel like Kane's right next to it and he should be making that run. Maybe he's just looking to hold it up for people.
Oh,
but-
no.
All right, here
Ben
we go.
Davies,
Oh,
you're getting
fuck.
turned there. Fucking
That
hell.
was
You
shocking.
Oh,
got
no,
absolutely
wonderful
turned there, Ben
touch.
Davies.
That
Fuck.
was absolutely shocking.
Get out, Emerson. Get out.
Well done. He's been fucking brilliant since he's come on.
Fuck. All right, we conceded from a set piece last time, lads.
Oh, no, don't say that.
Oh, come on.
boys. Come on, boys. Ben Davies was absolutely atrocious then in that transition.
That was so bad.
It was
There's
3
no
meters.
need
He
for
was
that.
3 meters behind the player,
Yeah.
runs up like he's trying to make a challenge and gets turned and twisted.
Ball in.
Do you know what it was, Sean? Right? He switched
Well done,
on too
Hugo.
late. Then he was caught in 2 minds, decided to go too late, and then everything after that was a knock-on effect.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Marseille manager looks like he's going to make 2 changes here.
Igor Tudor, who's coming on? Is that Rongier? I think Rongier is coming on there, is he?
I think he started this game, actually.
Oh, did he? Sorry, Jack. Yeah, you're right. I think actually. Yeah. Oh, what is that? Who's that? What happened there?
He's gone down.
Oh, no.
He's
Oh, no.
bashed
Oh, no. Oh, God,
in
no.
the face. He's bashed him in the face. Yep.
Oh, sir!
It's right in the eye. That's a UFC poke, Dave. That's a fucking poke. That's an open fucking fisted poke.
Oh,
all right. I say Kane needs to take at least 10 minutes here, but I would say they only need to add 1 minute for it.
So who's that? Kolasinac is coming on, ex-Gooner. He's coming on over one side as a fullback or centre back.
Maybe he's playing center back. He usually comes on to play center back, I imagine.
So that's Kolasinac.
If they move to a back four, maybe he'd play fullback, but
oh, they're taking off Zizou again. So Kolasinac is on for Zizou, the guy that they brought on already.
That's hilarious. Cengiz Ünder is on for Veretout. Veretout was a central midfielder alongside Rongier or whatever his name is, and Cengiz Ünder coming on. He's more of a right winger, as we know.
Yeah, they're going for it. They realize.
So that means it's going to be
like
front three of. They're going for a front three of. What is it then? Sanchez up top, Amin Harit on the left, and I think Cengiz Ünder on the right.
It looks like Stellini called someone back in there as well from our.
I think it's time for Hill to come on. People have been begging for Hill to come on, but
you know what?
Oh my God! Who just got Emerson? Just got absolutely rinsed. Emerson got rinsed, and they gave away the yellow card or the free kick.
Oh come on! We just got 15 more minutes to hold out.
I don't want to fucking hold out, Dave. I don't want to play Napoli next round.
I just want to get through. At this point.
The attack is the best form of defense. Get the ball and fucking go. Stop sitting back. It's bollocks. It doesn't work. It's been clearly proven that when we sit back and try and protect, we ain't good enough at doing that. So get the fucking ball and use what we have at our disposal, which is better attacking players than it is defensive players. Get the ball and run at them and run at them and run at them again.
Dimitri Payet walking off. Close it. Don't let him shoot.
You know, well done, Hugo. Hugo's been great.
What an introduction. Just stand off him and let him shoot, for fuck's sake.
Hugo's been really good tonight.
Yeah, he has.
Dark Sun G with a super chat. Aren't Frankfurt on 9 points like us? And because we are 1-1 or 1 win and 1 draw with Frankfurt, we would go first. Or am I remembering the current ways of calculating this 9 points? No, they're a point ahead, I guess. Dark Sun G at this moment in time, my man. But I think with our away record in mind, or with our record against Frankfurt in particular in mind, we would go ahead of them. You are right about that, Dark Sun G. But I don't think it matters.
The only way, if we draw and they draw, then we win the group.
Oh, Emo!
If we win, we win the group. The only way that we come second is if we draw and someone wins.
Oh, that's an off-the-ball incident there. That's
whoa, something happened there.
That could be turned into a red, hopefully. Show us far.
Emerson, is that the guy that Emerson megged there? Maybe that's why.
Yeah. He's got a back like a question mark, that fella. Bellardi.
Yeah.
For question mark.
Oh.
Sir!
Oh, that's a red card. That's in the face. That's a red.
Okay, who is this fucking playing?
Gotta give him a yellow at least, sir.
That's a red card. He gave him the yellow.
The yellow was there, yeah.
It's got to be a straight red.
Emerson should be on the floor. They're rolling around for 2 or 3 minutes.
That's what. Yeah. Just be smart.
Emerson stood in his way, probably looking for it.
Although how they found 7 minutes of injury time.
In the first Lord, half. What? No,
lost someone. Lost Jack.
I think we've lost Jacko. Is he back? Yeah,
Jack?
he's there. Yeah, he's back.
You lost me?
I'm not sure he can hear us. No, you're there now.
Back. Yeah, I
think your internet had gone up, both of yours. Maybe it was me, but it's that both of your internets had gone for a moment.
We're all here anyway. It's all that matters.
Oh, I can't stand this. I honestly don't know if I can do this anymore with Tottenham.
Try being at the stadium, lad.
No, but it's like my heart rate is too high.
Same here, lad.
Oh, well done. Who's
Well
that?
done.
Perisic. Well done, Perisic.
Good ball,
Let's
Oh,
go.
Perisic.
Kane
Let's
here.
go.
Come on, Kane. Put on the Jets, son. Well done.
Well done.
Come on, Kane.
Find it. Find it. Find the man. Find someone to pass it to.
There you
It's a
go.
good ball.
ball.
Well done, Pierre.
Oh. I don't like this holding on for a draw bollocks. I want to finish first
I
in the
don't
league.
think we're trying to right now, Sean, but in moments maybe we are. Come on, Basuma. Win it back, son.
Every time Lucas has touched the ball, he's given away. Bring on Gil. At least we get a heel hold.
Sir! He's holding on to Højbjerg. I think we do need to bring on Hill now.
No, too much space.
You think too much space, Dave?
Oh, there we were when they played the ball into their striker.
I think we need to bring on Hill. I think he'd offer so much more composure. And now that the opposition's getting tired as well, I think he'd rinse them.
Yeah.
Oh, can't stand this.
Oh, they're nice little link-up play. Well done, boys.
I can't stand this. I can't do this anymore.
This is not easy. This is not easy.
No, it's not. It's not easy being a Spurs fan. Players down again. Who's that? Bentancur. That's not good.
Just feeling it.
Skip being called in as well.
Maybe do you what you really want is you want the medical guy to pull a hammy? You want the medical guy to pull a hammy on the way?
He's got a hammy. Please let there be. Please let there be play acting, or we are fucked against
His
Liverpool.
leg is sort of shaking, so I think it might be a cramp.
Oh, please, God, don't have a hammy.
What you really want is for the medical guy to pull a hammy on the way, and then there have to be extra medical guys to come on. Then they have to both be stretchered off, maybe.
Yeah.
Who are these fellas on the pitch on the picture? Are they're just fans, are they? Yeah. He's okay. Is he okay?
Of course, the referee, the first time I've ever seen him actually.
Wait. Look at that. Conte's talking to someone and someone's got his head in his phone. He's texting someone. Conte is telling someone and that guy is texting someone. For sure.
Sean, that's Conte's brother.
Conte's brother is texting somebody for sure.
Yeah.
I think he's just putting in an Uber Eats order, Sean. That's what the story is.
We are cheating bastards.
Just putting in. He's just putting his get to your
You
level.
can even see the guy was looking down. The guy was looking down, and he turned around and said, "What was that? What were you saying?" And he looked to his right, and Conte's like, "No. You dare him?
He's just making sure that he's just making sure that, like Dave does, he's just making sure that the order came with chips. You know, Dave always makes sure that it comes with chips and it comes with brown sauce. I think that Conte was doing the same
extra
here.
pasta, extra spaghetti. But listen, no one from UEFA is watching this podcast. We can be comfortable about that for sure. There was something going on there.
Bentancur.
Yeah.
Let's go! Højbjerg! Yeah! He's in the bar! Oh, he's in the bar! Oh, no!
Bury that! Please!
Oh, no, he's in the bar!
Salzburg!
Oh, God, is that the moment? Please don't fuck
That's
it.
the moment, Højbjerg. You gotta bury that, son.
That's got to go in.
He's hit the
It's gotta
bar.
go in. Fuck's sake, Højbjerg.
I can't
Bury
do
that,
this
bro.
anymore.
You gotta bury that.
I can't do this anymore.
That was it. That was the chance.
That was beautiful from the boys as well.
Oh, it was so
Beautiful
good.
football. Ball in. Come
Well
on, Basuma.
done.
Clear. Into Kane. Well done, Kane. Find him. Run, Højbjerg.
We got.
Bentancur and Lucas.
He's shattered. Look, he's absolutely fucking shattered. He's got nothing.
Find
in
him. Lucas. Sir!
Yes, let's go! Penalty! Ref!
Penalty!
Kane,
No,
please,
Kane's not.
breathe
Kane's
from the
not.
goal now, Harry.
He's not even asking for it. Boys, come on, boys. Come on,
Harry.
boys.
Harry needs to get. He just needs to get clear on one of these. He's had a few.
It's just one of these nights. It's not bouncing his way whatsoever.
Oh, come on, boys. Højbjerg.
fucking
God,
hell.
fuck's sake.
Oh, two real good, glorious chances there.
Oh Jesus! Just fucking hang on. No, fucking don't hang on. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep.
Yeah, I feel like they're doing it. They're doing it, Sean, right now.
Yeah,
but
they're doing it. They are doing it. I know you got to be careful now. You got to be tight. But when we get the ball back, just Jesus.
no, Harit.
Well done.
Well done, Emerson. Find him.
Well
Come on,
done.
Emo. Oh, Emo, too relaxed.
Close him. Someone close him.
Top of the box.
Close
Great
him.
block.
No. No.
Oh my God.
Long
Oh my
way.
God.
Longley.
Longley.
Fist pump.
Longley. What a fucking save. What a save from
Fucking hell,
Longley.
he saved us there. He absolutely saved our skin.
Jesus fucking H Christ.
Way too much space
Perisic,
on the edge of the
no.
box.
Perisic.
Look at.
life.
Oh, is
Oh,
it
it was
Perisic?
Perisic. He made the
Davies
cover and
getting
run.
mixed. Oh,
Oh,
it's
it's off his hand.
Perisic.
It's off
Yeah,
his
but
hand. They give this.
he's protecting his bollocks. There's no fucking.
Yeah, I know,
there's
but
no-
if they give this, you know what UEFA are like.
No, they won't give that. No chance.
What a block, honestly. Game saving.
Luis Suarez is on.
Yeah, not the same Luis Suarez.
No, get
Oh,
out,
no.
get out!
Oh my
Jesus,
lord.
no!
We got away with that one.
How are they all switched off
We
there?
got
Did
away
they
with
not
that
learn their
one. We
lesson
got
from
away.
the
Why do we
first
switch
half?
off again with the short corner? Again, we switched off there.
Haven't learned their lesson from the first half. What play by Bentancur? Oh,
He did it
oh,
right as
Højbjerg.
well. He did it right, Højbjerg. He just missed it. He just needs to bury that, but he did it well.
Oh, that
Fuck.
was it.
He went the right
6
side.
inches lower. 6 inches lower.
That's the right.
Every male in
Fuck.
this world usually wants an extra couple of inches, but right there, Højbjerg was the only person who wanted a couple less inches.
Oh.
You know.
Come on, Tom.
Listen, I'm so much. I'm angry that we can't do this in the first half. Ollie skips on for Bentancur. I hope that means he's just tired, not injured.
That definitely
Yeah,
means he's
because
tired.
Well played, Bentancur. You've been great in the second half, mate.
He's had a very good game, Bentancur.
Second half. First half, everyone was fucking useless.
Yeah.
I'm not
feel
giving
like we need to
anybody.
get
I'm not
more,
giving anybody a fucking above a 4 in the first half.
Can we
Nobody
please
gets above
just
a 4
put
in the
Hill
first half.
on? Like, I genuinely think we need to get Hill on. That was lovely from Lucas, I must say.
Oh, what a tackle!
That was
What a tackle from
brilliant
number
tackle.
99. Is that
Yeah,
Mbemba?
that was so close to being a penalty.
What a tackle from him. Yeah, Mbemba. What a tackle. That boy's not afraid to go in for a tackle, is he?
No.
He got it wrong against us in the first leg.
What a performance
right
from
there.
Bentancur, lads. A great performance in the
Yeah.
second half from him, especially the second half. Well done, Basuma.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh,
What is
come on.
wrong with Lucas Moura? He can never get the ball under
We
control.
need to
It
get Hill
bounces
on,
off
bro. We need to get Hill
Trampolines.
on.
Fucking trampoline boots.
Just think Hill would take advantage of this space.
Yeah,
course
he'll
he
draw fouls. He'll
And he
draw
wouldn't
fouls
lose it
better
as
than-
much. Like, he just wouldn't. Maybe it's hard, though,
He
because
doesn't need
Lucas
40
is
to
good in the air.
control.
That's all he does offer that. But he just can't hold on to it.
Now's not the time to
Pinball.
start letting the ball ricochet like that.
There's pinballs going on.
Yeah.
Pinball wizard, there has to be a mix.
Oh, come on.
Well done.
Hey! I need to see Tottenham go after it though. I want to see us get. I don't want to, because if we go through in second place, we're gonna we're gonna get fucking Napoli, and then we're
Yeah.
gonna lose 10-0 on aggregate.
Yeah. We got to get this seeded.
Part
Well,
of me
if
wants
that's-
us. Part of me wants us to throw caution to the wind. Actually, you know what? I don't know how I feel.
If not, we need a goal at Sporting.
No.
Yeah, I'd rather that. I'd rather that. That's what I wish for. Yeah. Lucas, just stay up the fucking pitch, bro. Stay up. Oh no.
Oh,
corner.
come on, Jesus, no. Which makes me more and more nervous the more we sit back here. We're not sitting back, but like the more we
Set
give away
pieces are more
corners.
nervous for me.
Just fucking stay. Just pay attention, boys. Pay attention as a fucking team.
Stay switched on.
Stay switched on.
Go
Get
on, win
there,
that.
please.
Well done.
Well done. Was that Ben Davies?
Yeah.
Stop with the fucking high fives, the low fives as you fucking do something. You're just doing your job. Well done for doing your job.
Just
with the-
concentrate.
Get there, Skip.
It was literally looking behind him then for a
Come
second
on.
to look for someone to give a high five to or a low five to.
Win this. Come on, Perry.
Take
Calm,
your time,
calm, calm.
Oh, God.
That's anything but
It's
calm.
Come on, boys.
It's going to happen. Can't be shanking shit like that. That's just got to go straight up the field.
Come on, Skip. Win this. Ball in. That's
No,
a
no,
goal.
no!
Oh my god.
Fucking hell!
Oh my god.
Kolasinac, of all people.
Oh
He's
my
missed an
God.
absolute sitter. Who was marking him? Who let him run?
That's such an opportunity.
What a ball.
Nobody at the back post.
What a
Nobody.
ball.
Who's Dyer
How has
marking?
he missed that?
Who is Dyer
Emerson is
marking?
getting pinned. Emerson is
How has he
getting
missed
dragged. They should call a foul there, but Dyer's marking nobody.
Absolutely.
Dyer and
How has he
Emerson. It's
missed
Dyer
that?
and Dyer. It's Dyer and Emerson's boys. It's Dyer and Emerson's boys.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell. You can't just be letting him run off like that. Marking absolutely nobody.
Win the ball here. Win it. Oh, don't.
Skip.
Win the ball.
I never. Ah! Yes, Lucas.
Oh,
Ref!
God, he is useless. Lucas, please, bro. It's not a great ball from Skip either, though. It's not a great ball.
Oh my God.
Put the pressure on. Well done. Don't let him turn you. Well done. Well done.
Well done, Perisic. The rest of you, don't be walking around. Be moving. You're all standing there.
Oh,
Come on.
Go on, Kane. Pick it up. Oh.
Get on your horse. Is this Højbjerg?
Someone run with him. Someone help him.
Come on, Højbjerg.
There's
Find
first
Kane.
place on the fucking line. You're not looking for anything here. You're not looking for anything.
Poor from Pierre.
Jesus Christ. Attack is
no.
the best form of fucking defense. You absolute shit shows.
Come on.
Can't be giving away the ball this late in the game up in there.
Yes,
Well
Perry.
Fuck you, ref. Yeah, exactly.
Well on,
Let's go.
Perisic. Go on, Kane.
Make that run,
Why-
son.
Good ball, Kane.
Get
Great
there,
ball.
son.
Yeah, help him. Help him.
Get him,
He
lad.
has no one near. Oh,
Well
well played.
done. Play it inside. Well done.
Suma, come
Get
on.
turned, Suma. All the time to get turned.
There you go.
Slow. Calm,
Fine.
boys.
Out
Fine.
wide.
Find Emerson. Oh,
Come on, we want to go for the second.
We need the second.
see
I
the
want
right.
second.
See the right-hand side. The right-hand side
want
is
the
so
second.
open.
Well
Draw
done.
them out.
Play,
Draw them
Kane.
out.
Look at them. Look at them.
Sure.
Time, Kane.
Kane just
There!
Now roll around on the fucking floor for 5 minutes, you prick.
Yeah, stay
Roll
down.
around.
Stay down. Stay down. Come on.
Get the fucking people on. Or maybe not.
The old lad slagging Kolasinac for missing the sitter. Hopefully they don't get another one there.
Honestly, I can't even.
Well
be-
done,
I can't
Harry.
even
Well
be-
done, son. So let me ask you guys this. Do you know how it works, right? If you roll around for 20 seconds, but you don't need the fitness guy to come on, does that mean that there's no added time on it? Is that just lost time in the?
Oh, they just
No,
make
you-
up what time they want.
Oh,
to be
well done,
honest.
Basuma. Well done.
Balls
Oh, poor. That was poor.
No, we're
That
gonna
was poor.
break
You
him on
gotta
the
drag
next-
him. Well
Hey,
done,
hey.
Pop. You gotta,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
you gotta get him down,
No.
boy.
Someone cut him down. Dyer, stop pointing at people to fucking get out. Get out! No!
Emerson. God, Højbjerg's got to do better there. He's got to actually.
Yeah.
4 minutes.
Got to rugby tackle him there.
4 fucking minutes. Let's chew up at least 50 seconds right now.
God, Dyer's.
I
all
think
over the place defensively
Emerson's
in the
done a
last
really.
3
Emerson's been
minutes.
great tonight. Emerson's
Dyer's
been
been
great.
all over the place defensively in the last 3 minutes. I feel like it's Emerson has been playing like the center back, and Dyer's been playing like the fucking wing back.
Dyer thinks he's back playing in the middle.
Does Højbjerg get the yellow card for that? He should do.
He should, but he was trying to. He didn't fall down there.
I love the fact that he's injured. He's not really injured. Or let's hope he's not. But he's injured himself trying to. Oh, he is. Maybe he is injured.
Hopefully he's just wasting time.
Yeah, we've wasted a solid minute there. Well done.
4 minutes. Lovely boys.
Fucking hell.
Okay.
Oh, I can't do this anymore.
Højbjerg is not moving well. Twisted his ankle apparently. Trying to foul him.
Go down then. He needs to go down.
Oh no. Yeah, well, they're not going to
Emerson,
stop for
get out
him.
there.
They ain't going to stop for him.
Oh, back
No.
post.
Well done. Get
Well
back
done,
out there.
Ben Davies. Well done, Ben Davies. Come on,
Get out
boys.
there.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Don't let another one come in.
Oh, my heart is racing so fast. I'm worried.
Come on, boys. Stay strong. Go down
Well
on that. You
Done, you go.
As it stands, we sit second in the group still.
Frankfurt finishing top of the group. Impressive.
Brian Hill's coming on. Brian Hill.
Hill
Walk
Messi
off. Yeah,
time.
just take your fucking time, Lucas. Take your time, Lucas.
Yep, get your orders in.
And number
Get
65.
your curry orders in. Get your curry
have a
orders in, Lucas. Get
chicken
your curry
chow
orders.
mein, a little bit of lemon chicken.
Yep.
Maybe
Maybe
some prawn
actually run
crackers.
back to Perisic. I think he actually forgot your side order. Make sure.
Sorry, Perisic.
last
Did
call.
you
I
want?
mean,
Did you
it's
want
last
some?
call,
Did you
Sean.
want some
Last
side
call.
chips? Yeah. Did you want
Dave
some chips on the
knows.
side or? Yeah.
Dave knows the rules. Last call here.
Get back, please, Lucas. Get back.
Run Hill Messi.
1 minute, boys. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Yes, Hill Messi.
Turn and fucking face. Turn and face. 1 minute. 55 seconds. Yes.
Come on.
Oh, what happened there?
Foul to Marseille. Emerson
Well
wins
done,
it. Lovely,
Emerson.
son. Get it out of there, Emerson.
30
Best-
seconds. Come on,
Best in
boys.
the air of our team.
Win it.
Oh!
Let's go.
Get on
break now.
your fucking horse
Use
cage.
it.
Put Brian Hill. Put Brian Hill. Go on, Brian.
Hill. Get on
Do
your
your thing.
horse.
Do your thing, Brian. Do your thing.
Ref!
Ref! Oh, fuck
Oh,
you, ref.
How's he not giving
Oh,
that?
win
He's
it
just
back,
fucking
Hill.
out.
Win it back, Hill.
Keep going, Gil.
Last chance for them.
Blow it,
Last
ref.
chance for
Blow
them.
it. Blow it. Blow it. It's at halfway. Blow it. Oh, we're going to let them have an attack? Of course we are. Well done, Harry, or Skippy.
Fuck, I can't take this, boys.
Blow it, ref.
I can't do this anymore. I
Well
literally
done.
can't do this anymore.
Go on,
Okay,
Kate.
Let's go, Harry.
Oh, look at all the time.
Get the second. Play him.
Who is it? Hoiberg.
Hoiberg, play him.
Hoiberg.
Play him.
Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god!
Kramer.
Make that four.
What a screamer! What a screamer! Oh my god! We've done it! We've done it, boys! Top of the league, we're having a laugh. Top of the league, we're having a laugh.
Won it, but Tottenham pull it back.
Marseille won it!
Come on!
What
Top
a
of the group.
fucking
What a
legend.
fucking last minute victory.
Oh,
Game
Dave. I mean, what a
Oh my
mic drop
God.
from Hoiberg. What a mic drop. I
Oh.
mean, pick it out. Pick it out.
Salzburg.
Hoiberg just said, pick it out.
Zinedine Salzburg.
Marseille
Oh
go
my-
from finishing second to finishing fourth.
And
the
that full time,
devastation.
was that the last kick of the game?
Yeah, that was the last kick of the
Oh,
game.
the last kick of the game as well. Hoiberg,
Top of
you
the game.
absolute
Shit.
baller.
Oh, what a hit.
Hoiberg! Come on, Hoiberg!
Oh.
Oh, he's gotten us into the Champions League. He's gotten us into the Champions League. The absolute legend.
Thank God for that. Oh, I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. Oh, I can't keep doing this every week. Oh my God. Oh, top of the group, last kick of the game to get out top as well. Oh, it's a sign of beauty. Oh, Zinedine Salzburg.
Wow. I don't even know what to say, boys. I don't even know
Oh
what to do.
man, I need a minute. I
I
need
don't
a
even know
minute.
what to do.
Well,
I don't even
the
know what
game
to do.
is ended. It's 2-1 to Tottenham. Zinedine Salzburg with the last kick of the game sends us out top, which means we can only get teams that have finished second in their group. So it's a favorite. Well, you would hopefully another favorable draw for Tottenham. We made it hard work. But peeps out there
Fuck.
who's been
That
joining
was
us
the
for all these
most
Champions League
Spurs-esque
games,
final.
we're
The most
through.
Spurs-esque
We've done it.
final. The most Spurs-esque final. We basically said Spurs would put themselves in the most difficult position possible to find themselves in this game. Not only, Dave, they said, we'll put ourselves in a difficult position. We'll make it even harder by going 1-0 down at halftime and then deciding to go 2-1 up. I must say, big day for the Emerson lovers as well. King Hoddle, I don't know if you noticed that impact as well, but 2-1 up since Emerson came on, son. You absolute legend. But let's get to some of what the people have to say. Jerry is going absolutely nuts here, Dave. I think he's just broken the TV. I think he's just smashed all the beer bottles. He's just thrown in a big fat, come on, you Spurs, with a member super chat for 16 months. You absolute legend, Jerry. Adrian Chia, all part of the script, lads. Second half, FC. Come on, you Spurs. Sean, I mean, do we even bother showing up now? Should we just start the watch-alongs at the second half, what it feels like for Spurs? Because it feels like it's not good for our heart rate. It's not good for our voices. It's not even good for really anything, it feels like, to watch this team in the first half, because we are dreadful in every first half we have watched. But somehow the second half, we turn into the most informed, it's, the energy comes in, Sean. Feels like, if anything, actually, the Ventrone fitness also comes into play anytime we play in the second half. But Sean, dreadful in the first half yet again. 2-1 winners in the second. I mean, how do we do it? Like, why is it that we are so shocking in the first half? And like I said to you, Sean, and it is a serious question, why do we even do these watch-alongs for the first half? I think we should just start them in the second half and then, save us some time.
I'm going to answer the first part of the question first and say I don't know why it is that it takes us to do it. It drives me up the wall. When we try to sit back, we are not good enough at it. So I don't understand why we do it. It's taken 16 games of the season, and it's the same fucking thing over and over again. And I'm going to answer the second part of the question now by saying I don't think I can do this anymore. I genuinely don't know if I can watch these games with you guys in front of 500-600 people. My heart is, I've got pains coming down my fucking wrist right now. Like, I think I might be having a mild heart attack. Like, I genuinely, I don't know if this is for me anymore. It's not healthy. It's not healthy.
No, the Outlet actually has a overdue medication, I think, to Davo. The Outlet does, I think, for all of this, because the Outlet has put him through it.
I'm literally about to take an aspirin.
You need a World Cup, Sean. No, believe me, Sean. I've left these watch-alongs with headaches. Believe me, I've left these watch-alongs with headaches.
I'm not talking about headaches, mate. I'm not talking about headaches. I'm talking about my heart, man. I genuinely think I need an aspirin to thin my blood right now, because I'm not the healthiest guy in the world. But this, I'm not making fun about. I'm not winding you up. I genuinely feel like this is not good for me. It's too stressful.
It's taking a lot out of you. It's taking.
I don't know what the fuck is Tottenham. This.
Yeah, we're not ready for
this.
We
can't keep going through this though. We can't keep going through this. Not turn up first half, saving it for the second half. But what I will say is, you wait for you mugs. Stick that last minute winner where the sun doesn't shine. No VAR on that one, you absolute mugs.
Yeah, no VAR on that one. You wait for mugs. Absolutely right, Davo. Just so many. I mean.
First away win in 2 years as well. That's another one off.
I must say, though, like, in the script, if anything, Adrian Chia talking about the scripts, like, Højbjerg missed the sauciest bit of play there on the out wing. Like, Bentancur brought it down the byline, Dave, cuts it across. I think it was Lucas helped it on, or whoever did. I forget who. Maybe Perisic did. Gives it to Højbjerg. Højbjerg, I mean, he actually put it in the right area. He went, across the keeper's lap, and it just didn't work. And you just went off the bar and you're thinking, geez, that's the chance where then they, probably with the script and everything go 2-1 up and we find ourselves crying, into each other's arms. But Højbjerg finds himself with an even, I don't know if it was an easier chance or a tougher chance, but the way he went about it was certainly tough for Dave, because I kind of wanted him to play in Il Messi. I wanted him to make sure. Højbjerg absolutely just went for a screamer. I don't even know what to say, lads. I'm sorry, everybody. I know we're all over the place. I'm going to get to the next super chat here.
Just quickly, Jack. Just quickly, so everyone knows where we stand in terms of who we can draw. Club Brugge is one of them. Liverpool finished second in their group. Can't draw them, I don't think. Inter Milan is the other one. Eintracht Frankfurt can't draw them. AC Milan. Oh no, they still have to play tomorrow. So
Because
yeah,
we finished
so
top of
far
the
it's
group with a
Inter,
win, right?
Inter Club Bruges are the two teams we can get so far.
Interesting. I would take probably Inter. I'm not even kidding at the moment. Not even kidding. I think Club Brugge are actually, kind of another kind of sort of slippery team at the moment. I mean, they've beat everybody in their path, to be
Sean,
fair
all
to
right.
them.
Sean, you all right?
Yeah, man, I'm just taking a
Okay,
moment.
yeah.
Appreciate you
No,
asking.
just making sure. Do you want us to let you go, my man? Are you not feeling that?
No, I'm all right. I'm all right, man. My body's stressed, man. Like my
Take some
heart's
water,
not.
Sean. Take some water. We'll
Look,
get
we'll
you.
let you go, Shawnee. I'll give
No.
you.
I just need to calm down a minute. Like this is it's.
Take
I'll,
as long as
I'll,
you need.
yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm happy. I can't do this.
The marathon, Sean. I know it's.
I can't
If
do it.
anybody thinks the style of play is boring, I'll tell you that. It's just giving us all, a heart attack. Dark Sun G with a super chat. Like I predicted after that comeback from Bournemouth away, we won away in a very massive game. Again, our midfield and our defenders scored to save our skin once again. That's a massive
Very
talking
good
point,
point.
Dark Sun G, because it feels like the forwards. I think Kane's hold up play got better in the second half, got a lot better in the second half, but it has been a bit frustrating that Lucas was dreadful when given the opportunities going forward. Kane I feel like he had an opportunity to maybe read Pau Lopez with like some of the parries that he made, just simply didn't. But I thought his hold up play was okay. But yeah, there is something to be said about how the midfielders and the defenders are sort of kind of doing the job for them when at least it comes to putting the ball in the net. At least when it comes to putting the ball in the net, they're doing it for them. But Dave, I think we went for a 2-1 win. So somehow we found ourselves victorious. So anybody that went for the 2-1 win, certainly, hopefully, maybe you put maybe a bit of a cheeky bet on it. But Dark Sun G saying he predicted that Bournemouth away win in the second half. I know you're out loud, Dave, as well. Also predicted the away win, and he also just threw in a big fat yes, come on, you Spurs as well, right underneath Dark Sun G's super chat. So Dave, I mean, I'll be honest, just like Bournemouth, I found myself not believing Dark Sun G and you out loud when they said, there's still 45 minutes to play, because with how dreadful the first half is, it's so hard just to think that a team would just crumple that up, throw it out the door, and not at all, resemble the first half, because it's not like it's a performance where they sort of play well and maybe it's a bit poor at times. It was just dreadful all around. Like it's hard to imagine that a team could just somehow be a complete opposite team in the second half. But it feels like Dark Sun G and the Outlet, they seem to know that we're a second half team, and there is something to be said about that. We are an absolute second half team.
Yeah, it seems like it the last two games. Look, I gave absolutely up all hope at half time. I mean, I was looking at our away record, haven't scored away from home in the first two games of the group either. I just thought we were down and out. But you know what, Jack? I asked them, show me how much you want to play Champions League football. And they delivered. They absolutely delivered. I thought defensively, we were a lot better second half there. I know Marseille had one or two chances, but in terms of on the ball in possession, I thought we were a lot better. I was absolutely buzzing for Zinedine Salzburg to get his goal. But it just goes to show, Jack, second half, I actually thought we held up the ball up in the forward areas a hell of a lot more, which dragged us up the pitch. The free kick we won, Langley got his header. Kane played Salzburg, who was driving through at 90-plus minutes, which shows their fitness levels as well. Now, you've got two players, Salzburg and I think it was Gill, both driving in the 90-plus minutes to be able to go and get that winner. And the fact that we didn't switch off like we didn't last week. Late goals are becoming a thing. Late goal ruled off against Sporting. Late goal against Bournemouth. Another late goal here tonight. And keep getting them late goals, keep persisting with it, no matter who scores them, will serve us well. It was a massive part of the reason why we got top four last season, 3 or 4 late goals across the course of the season. And it just goes to show playing to the final whistle, can really benefit you. But look, it's great to see that. I think with the deliveries of the free kicks and the corner kicks, it's always going to help our centre-backs get on the score sheet. Before we've missed it, Gianni Vio has been an absolute mastermind. And then in the midfield, I think Bentancur and Højbjerg have been absolutely sensational this season in terms of upping their output, pushing forward a lot more to support the play. So, I think it's a great point by Dark Sun G that even though Kane and Son aren't scoring, other people are bailing them out. Big up,
Absolutely.
Dark Sun G.
Absolute legend, Dark Sun G. Adam William Cahill's in the chat. Big up, Adam William Cahill. Faz Radfar, don't believe I'll ever say this or I ever have said this. Emerson changed the game. Well, Faz, you don't need to be ashamed because King Hoddle and I have said that plenty of times. So don't you worry. But believe me, I think it, again, may be an opportunity for people to perhaps think about Emerson a bit differently. You can still call him crap. You can still think that he's worthless. But let's just think about maybe his sort of role in this game a bit differently. You look at what we were frustrated with Sessegnon. He wasn't able to defend. His clearances were awful. He wasn't able to clear it confidently, or even clear it to any Spurs player, or even clear it, out of bounds, or even out of play. But Emerson was, solid defensively in the air, solid just defensively in general, but also some nice progressive passes forward. I thought so as well. So Faz, don't you worry. Hashtag save Emerson from King Hoddle and I is going strong. And we are just as delusional as we'll ever be, especially after a performance like that from Memo in the second half. Dan Boys with the super chat. Højbjerg's goal was for that disallowed goal last Wednesday. I think we were knackered and the games are catching up with the players. The first half is so poor. Come on, you Spurs. Another really poor first half. Absolutely right. Timo Højbjerg sticking it to UEFA. Absolutely right. And I couldn't even realize, if that really was also the last kick of the game, what a baller finish, as well, for the last kick.
Do you know what, Jack? Have the confidence to strike it from that distance. When he could have used Kane or Gill or recycled it.
Yeah, confidence. Yeah,
it was like a FIFA finish.
Mate, there's so many Spurs fans in the community that have accused us of being a two-man team. We're Harry Kane FC, we're Sonny FC. This season we've been neither. We've been Bentancur FC, we've been Højbjerg FC, and we've been Sessegnon FC. We've been and tonight. I once want to give a little shout out to Emerson Royale because I thought he was absolutely phenomenal. I've just heard the interview with on BT Sports. Longley was so happy that he scored, not in front of his French compatriots, right? But he was like, "I'm so happy we scored for the team." Hugo Lloris was also there, and the pair of them were saying
he was good there.
Yeah, the French boys stepped up.
Yeah,
the French boys stepped up.
It's twice now, though, where Longley has sort of stepped up, at least in the air, going forward, because Moon Boots, as we remember, missed 3 glorious chances in that game. But Longley, I remember, Sean, he had that beautiful flick on to Harry Kane against Newcastle that got us going. That wasn't really Harry Kane. He's in the right place in the right time, but I think that's all part of the set play is for Harry Kane to be there. It really does rely on Longley to do that brilliant flick on. Perisic did it one time, I think, as well, to Harry Kane against the likes of Wolves, and we scored. But Longley has been maybe something to be said about how he's been maybe also a better threat than the rest of our center backs this season, I think, in the air, because Romero isn't really a huge threat, it feels like, in the opposition box.
Yeah.
Davies, maybe, I would say Davies and Longley are probably our 2 best threats going forward in the opposition box, at least from set pieces, which is just, again, odd because Moon Boots is the biggest one of them. Romero is, as we know, a very physical guy, and it's a bit strange. So it's something to be thinking about. But absolutely,
do you know what I love, Jack? Sorry, mate. I'm just watching watching Højbjerg's replay, like the score. Every single time he scores, the first thing he does is he does this, like a little double pump in the air.
He does that. Yeah.
And then he does that 1-2, and then he looks towards whether it's the bench or wherever he's looking, and he waves people over. He's like, "Come here, come here." He's never totally fucking yeah. He's just does the double pump, and then he goes, "Come here." Everyone,
he is a bit of a team player with his celebration.
I love him. I just
wanted to see him stand there and just go like this, hand to the top of the head. You know what I mean? Just do that.
Captain,
I love
Captain Højbjerg. That's it. Yes, sir. Captain Højbjerg.
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
Captain Højbjerg put in a shift. Benson could put in a shift. And Emerson Royale put in a shift. Come of the hour, come of the men. And also, I think we have to say, Longley. Listen, I wasn't that impressed with Longley defensively in the first half, but in the second half, I thought he did really well. And I also think that we have to give a little bit of credit to Hugo Lloris because I don't think he was at fault for either of the goals. For the goal that he conceded. I think he was brilliant. He made a few the saves that he was capable of making. He didn't let himself down at all. Yeah. I still think that there's lots of like we're going to be guilty right now of like, you know, papering over the cracks again because there's so much anger in me about that first half performance. I am so fucking fuming about it that despite going and doing what we did in the second half, it shouldn't require this. I can't physically handle it, and it shouldn't require it. Just whatever it is, get a sports psychologist in and say, if you need to think that you're 1-0 down before you start playing, then let's hypnotize you and say, oh, you're getting sleepy. You're getting sleepy from the first minute. You are 1-0 down. And then let's watch you play fucking football because you're capable. These mugs, we were saying it in the first half, they ain't good. They aren't that good.
Yeah.
And remember, guys, that when it was 1-1 in the 88th minute, what's his name? Karashiv or something. Who's that guy who came on? Yeah, they could have won it. They could have won it.
Kolasinac had a glorious chance. He really did. No, he absolutely did.
So
but that was also because
I really don't want us to celebrate too much, like we're suddenly fucking champions of the world, because we're not. It's not. It wasn't that good. It wasn't good.
No, and I think we also rued our own missed chances in the second half too. And you know, when it comes down to that, it's just whoever buries it, and it turned out no one really buried it. I think we were going to win it really anyways. Just Højbjerg just decided to make it a bit more epic and probably get us off our seats a bit more is really what Højbjerg did there. But it probably was end of play. He could have just ran it out of play. It would have been, I think, the end of the game. Joseph here with a super chat. Every Woolwich and other fans were waiting for Spurs to F this up and have a laugh at our expense. But thank goodness the players turned up for the second half, as I couldn't handle being the laughing stock again. Come on, you Spurs. I mean, let's be honest. At second half, I would imagine the viewership for that game probably tripled, quadrupled, quintupled maybe at halftime. Once they saw that Spurs were 1-0 down, you know, Jason Cundy was probably salivating at the mouth. You probably saw every Chelsea, Arsenal fan say, you know what, I got to leave work early, got to head to the pub, got to watch Spurs, you know, bottle this one in front of it. You know, I'll do whatever it takes, only for them to see Højbjerg score a screamer at the end, especially a player like Højbjerg, who we know every single football fan loves to slag off as well. But I must say, Joseph, it is brilliant. I agree with Sean earlier. So much to be dissected about this result that isn't good. But I am very, very glad that I can leave this result, as I said before this game even happened, that I can maybe compliment the backbone of the players a little bit. I can compliment the mentality in the second half to come back. And I can also just say that I can at least leave this game feeling like I don't have to go through the same usual talking points of the usual suspects, usual Spursiness, all that sort of stuff that we hate talking about. Let's be honest, Joseph. And yet we get to talk about the likes of them having to switch their script. All the Chelsea, Arsenal fans of the world, they had to switch their script, and they basically just turned off the TV in frustration. Absolutely brilliant, Joseph. Spot on, my man.
Yeah, look, the whole world was waiting on us, Joseph, and for once we didn't deliver for them. You know, absolutely buzzing. Now they're all going to sit there, especially Arsenal fans, crying in tears. You know what I mean? Their parents are saying, look, son, what do you want for Christmas? I just want Tottenham in the Europa League. Well, it's not going to happen, so dream on. I'm absolutely buzzing, Jack. I agree with Joseph. I couldn't take being the laughing stock of Europe once more. So thank God we found a second gear in the second half.
Tyler Gritsula, it should not take a goal against us for our players to step up. It's an absolute disgrace. We got the win, though. Thank God. Come on, you Spurs. In Conte, we trust, says Tyler. Sean, you were alluding to this earlier. Yeah. Maybe your sort of quick takeaways, Sean, on kind of like maybe what you're thinking about for next week, because I know you're going to be on our debate shows, you know, if you're available and whatnot. What do you maybe take from that first half? What do you take from that performance? Like, is it the mental part of it in the first half that's more concerning? Is it just the repetition of us continuing to do it and come out, you know, so dreadfully? You know, what do you think about what Tyler here? Do you? I think you agree with him. I agree with him too. I think you know, despite the emotion, despite how brilliant we all feel, yet again, like some of the most dreadful football we've seen in our lives in the first half.
Jack, mate, I was like, I don't think I've ever been angrier. I'm not someone. I'm not someone. I don't think I'm.
That was angrier than I've ever seen you.
I've never been. I was banging my hand on the table. I was getting punches on the wall from the person who lives next door to me, saying like, "Shut the fuck up." Essentially,
I think I got one of those as well. So don't you worry.
Yeah, my neighbours are going to put in a complaint with the council tomorrow, no doubt. But like, I
It's the
like, I
first time
don't know.
I've seen
I don't. Sorry,
I
boss.
was going to say just quickly, Sean. It's the first time I've actually seen you go for the players the way you have. You were really angry, and rightly so. I was feeling with you.
It's unnecessary. Like, I just don't understand. If we were playing against Bayern Munich or Napoli, and we can't, we're just
We get
not able
punished
to
so much
compete,
harder.
right?
We get
But
punished so much.
I'd get it. I would get it. I would understand why you're sitting back and saying, let's just fucking hang on. Let's hang on and then see if we can scrape something. But it wasn't because Sonny came off the pitch, because Sonny was dog shit before he came off the pitch, and Sonny's been dog shit for most of the season. Let's call a spade a spade. Like, I love him to pieces, but right now, if you were just to look at Sonny in under this season's lens, and you had no idea who this kid was, and you just watched him for the first time this season, he wouldn't be a superstar. He'd be a £10 million player, right? Like, just call a spade a spade. He ain't. He is not a shadow of the man he is. So I'm not going to say anything about the fact that his injury, I hope he's better. I hope it's not serious because I need him back. But it's not because he got injured that we played terrible. We were terrible once again from the start because there is some mentality, some decision-making, whether it's coming from Conte. I don't know what it is. And if it is coming from Conte, then he needs to fucking buck his fucking ideas up.
If you had to guess, what would you put it down to?
I think it's a directive. I genuinely think it's a directive that is sit back on some level and preserve, and then we'll see where we are at halftime. But it doesn't work because our defense isn't good enough, right? But against Marseille, like, they're no good. They are no good. We saw it. They are so in the first half. They had so much possession and they couldn't do fuck all because they're rubbish. And they're no better than Southampton. Marseille are no better than Aston Villa. They're no better than Southampton. They're no better than Bournemouth. And yet, just like Bournemouth in the first half, 3 days ago, we sit back and treat them like prime Madrid. It's bonkers. It is disgusting. It's disgraceful. I hate it. I hate every player that endorses it and that condones it. And I hate the fact that it's become par for the course for Tottenham. And then as soon as we go a goal down and go in at half time or 2 goals down, suddenly we come out and we take the shackles off. Like, I'm sick of it. I am sick of the fact that we can play football. The same 11 players can play football when we're 2 down, but we can't do it from 0-0. It's asinine. If it's a directive, Dave, then it's the worst, most stupid, most idiotic fucking directive. And I don't like it. I hate it. I fucking hate it. And you know what? Whilst I'm delighted we went through, and I'm super delighted we won the group, because maybe we get a Porto now or a Benfica rather than getting
that's very true.
Maybe we get a chance. Maybe we get half a chance. But you know what? We're going to get found out at some point. Whether we get through, and I think for me, the last 16 is par for the course. We should have qualified. Anything more than the last 16, if we get to the quarterfinals, we're probably doing better than, like, we're above expectations. But you know what? It's unenjoyable, man. It's like, and I'm saying my physical health is like, I can't, like, I'm worried about my heart. I'm worried about the consequences of watching this shit. But it's just unenjoyable anyway.
Yeah.
I know.
It's unenjoyable. We don't need to do this to ourselves, and we do it every single game, whether we're playing Real Madrid or whether we're playing Marseille, or whether we're playing Frankfurt or Sporting Lisbon or Bournemouth or Man United or Newcastle. We have the ability to come out and play against them, but we choose not to, and it drives me up the fucking wall. I don't know. I'm gonna go apoplectic on my morning walk tomorrow.
Here's where I'm at with it, Sean, and I'll be quick here, Jacko. For me, I'm not sure how much of a directive it is coming from Conte. I mean, we can't legislate for players running into brick walls. He can't legislate for players not passing it to the right player. Like, how many times in that first half, and everybody was guilty, just unnecessarily giving the ball away, shanking their clearances, this, that, and the other. And for me, look, I just think it comes down to the pressure. I just don't think we're able to handle the pressure. And then once they score and the pressure is relieved, then it's like, okay, the pressure's off us. Let's just go and play without any fear. And then it's kind of like, when they do that in the second half, look at the difference. I agree with you, Sean. I think it's totally unenjoyable, especially the first half of games. I think most people are coming out with pains in their hearts, to be honest with you, because you're shouting, you're ranting, you're raving, you're down here 1 minute, you're up here the next minute. But look, at the end of the day, we came here with a job to do to get through, no matter how, and we've done it.
Yeah. Tyler Gatsula, I think you got a brilliant answer there out of Shawnee. I'm pretty sure a lot of Spurs fans agree with you there, Tyler. Big up, my man. Rob Wallace with a super chat. Big up, Rob. We have the January transfer window now with Champions League to still offer. We can find another couple of gems.
Wow,
can we
that's a
find
really good point.
another couple of gems? I think we should be able to find another couple of gems. I think Tottenham have shown in the past, even when they didn't have Champions League to offer, there were still some players that would come here. There were some pretty quality ones, Romero being one of them. So I think in the January window, when Conte has proven in certain ways to show that this squad can be bare thin when maybe an injury does get picked up, especially in the case of Kulusevski, I think we definitely need some upgrades. But the defense really needs to be upgraded. If Sanchez was not trusted tonight, it just says everything about how he needs to go as soon as possible. If there is offers for him in January, if there is even a way to shift him on in January, because the fact that we have gone with Longley in the middle, Davies at left sided center back, Dyer on the right, something we've never tried really before, like in an actual game from 0 to 90. It just shows that there is no faith in Sanchez. And I think there needs to be huge upgrades in Robin. I think we should be able to find a couple of gems, not only because of that Champions League to offer, but also because Antonio Conte. And also, I think considering where we still are in the league and all that. So plenty of draws for Spurs. Absolutely, my man.
I think that Malinowski rumor is coming back up again. There's a couple of other coming out, but I think it's a great point by Rob. The fact that we go into the January transfer window of Champions League to offer, we could definitely lure players to this football club. And look, there's no reason to go into January window believing that we can't do it, because last season we got Kulu and Bentancur, and they completely transformed our team. They got them pinpointed the players in the right area, held out for the right quality, and they were massive. The reason why we've gone on to get top four, and even Bentancur has kicked on again this year. So there's every reason to believe that we can get another couple in here in January to add to it. But I would say, don't hinge everything on the January transfer window, because it's more the summer where we will look to go big again. But the January transfer window can definitely help us with another one or two talented players like a Højbjerg, or like a Bentancur, like a Kulusevski. But for me, it's got to be in that back line. We can get another body in that back line, because you're right, Jack. Sanchez isn't trusted. He was absolutely awful against Bournemouth. That bad. Ex-players and pundits were coming out and saying he should never play for Tottenham again.
Yeah.
And he was dropped today. And the fact that we rearranged our whole back line going into a game, an important game away to Champions League, just goes to show he's trusted. If he can't do it on the South Coast against newly promoted Bournemouth, where they're just having a good time and happy to be here, he ain't doing it on nights like this. So I agree with you, Jacko.
And that's regardless of it's regardless of even you're in his fan club sort of position. Like if he wasn't trusted to be used for tonight, when it basically is his position, it is his backup position to contend for, and Dyer and Longley get ahead, it just says a lot. It really does. Dark Sun G, we were cursed. We were cursed with Son being injured, going 1-0 down. No Conte as well. No Cudi Romero. No Kulusevski. No Decky, and away from home in Europe being poor as well. So all that in mind, Dark Sun G is absolutely right. No Decky, no Cudi Romero, no Antonio Conte, and no Sonny, basically, and going 1-0 down. Dave is absolutely right when he said, and I think we were all feeling like this is not going to be good, and there really isn't a lot to really be hopeful for going into the second half. But like Dark Sun G finishes here, he says, but we overcame all that. It's not Spursy. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg is equal to Rodrigo at Man City. I think he's better than Rodrigo at Man City, if you ask me, but I'm pretty sure the Højbjerg fan club would back me up there, Dark Sun G. But I mean, considering all that, lads, all those things Dark Sun G pointed out, no Kulusevski to bring on, no Richarlison to bring on, no Romero to even begin with, no Conte to have that halftime rollicking you spoke about as well, Sean. And no Sonny. I mean, that's like 6-7 people.
It's a really good point. It's a really good point.
And going 1-0 down, and we've never won away from home in Europe in a long, long time as well. And we've never won away from home. Everything was going against us at second half.
Maybe this is the catalyst My heart rate's finally recovering, boys. So I'm a little bit more.
Don't
I
be
can get
too
myself.
soon.
I can get myself back into the kind of like the positivity right now. Like listen, like I say, I stand by everything I said. I still think it's annoying me. It annoys me every time the way we play. But you're absolutely right. What Dark Sun G just said, and we managed to get it done. And we've broken the curse. Away from Europe, we got it done tonight. Listen, I don't know. I don't know how I feel right now because I'm full of emotions. And
We couldn't even say anything at the end of
yeah.
that game, Sean. I think we found ourselves not being able to speak after all that.
We qualified, so well done, Tottenham. We got it done. Well done, Højbjerg. Well done, the boys that put in a shift. And hopefully, Sonny's not out. I hope he's not out for a long time. Hope he's okay. And hopefully, the other boys can come back soon.
What I will add is I do think because we're so much in the here and now and everything's happening so quick and fast, we are guilty of maybe taking a step back and saying, well, hang on. We know coming into this season we were short in areas and we haven't now been helped by, look, Sonny going off today. Kulu's been integral for us going forward. Since he's been out of the team, we're not really creating too much. Romero at the back, look, even though he hasn't been the greatest this season, he's still important. He still adds value to this team. And without Conte being there and not having that rollicking at halftime, I think Dark Sundry's spot on. I do agree with Sean, but I do think we have to take what Dark Sundry has said into account here, because sometimes, like I said, you're so in the immediate and everything happening quickly. You forget to look at the people we were missing today and to be able to get over the line with everything stacked against us. I mean, it's no mean feat.
No,
yeah,
it's not.
it's a fair point. It's a fair point. Yeah.
Dark Sun G again here saying, David, for the new intro, put in Pierre-Emile Højbjerg's goal celebration today with Richie's debut goal as well. Spot on there. Also, don't forget to put in Decky and Bentancur in too. When is the Champions League draw?
I tell you what, my man. Send me an email of who you want in it, and I'll get them in, buddy.
Word for word, whatever you need.
Hey, just so you guys know, I don't know if you've seen this, but apparently Sonny's got an orbital fracture, so it's 4 weeks. 4 weeks out.
Cheekbone,
I think that's his eye socket. I think that's what an orbital fracture is. I'm reading that off of WhatsApp. Someone saying that they know that it's a 3 to 4 week injury. So
could be either wearing a mask for the World Cup. Maybe he might be wearing a mask for the World Cup potentially. But if he can't risk it, then he might miss it. Then
rather than the mask of Zorro, it'd be the mask of Sonny.
Yeah, it'd be like the Rudiger mask.
Work something out with Sonny to make sure he's back for the weekend, will you?
Yeah, and then also when's the Champions League draw? Whenever Yaya Toure basically can get us the right fixture, basically.
Usually the week before Christmas, isn't it? I think usually the week it's near the end of December, usually around the 20th.
How brilliant would it be if Yaya is also picking it yet again? He gave us the easiest group he possibly could. He did his job. Going into this, he did his job.
He made hard work of it, though.
We certainly didn't help him out. Big up, Dark Sun G, my man. And
have you seen this guy? You seen this picture of all the boys celebrating in the dressing room and Sonny wincing?
Jeez, look at the swelling on his cheek. Fuck.
Yeah. Let's look at that again.
Jesus. They should have gave a yellow card there. They absolutely should have given a yellow card if that's what it looked like.
You can
He's
see
got bigger cheeks than Sean Butler this evening. Jesus Christ.
Sean, this is a perfect one for you here. William Kelly feels the same as you. Fuck me, lads. I think I just gave birth to a baby after that.
Yeah, big up William Kelly. Yeah, man. Look, I don't know. Maybe I've been a little bit too emotional or aggressive or whatever after the game in my thoughts, but I feel I'm wrecked by it, man. I'm absolutely wrecked by that.
I'm shattered. I agree with Shawnee. It's been an emotional roller coaster. We went in on a high, quickly brought down to the lowest of the low. I mean, we were all sitting here absolutely vexed at halftime. And then you're back on another high. You get the equalizer, right? Come on. And then another last-minute winner. Of course you're drained, Sean. Like, look, no one can give out for us being emotional. I mean, it's one of them days, and it's an emotional day. It just goes to show how much Champions League means to all of us Spurs fans. You have to remember, we've watched us go to the back arse of Europe against shit teams that no one's ever heard of. And we've all been pining for these nights, and it means a lot for us to stay in the Champions League, especially with Arsenal in the Europa League, and we don't want to go back there to be embarrassed. So emotional night. Man, look, we're there. That's all that fucking matters. We are
I love sharing it with you boys. Love sharing it with you too, and love sharing it with what is it, 400-500 people that are watching.
540.
Apologies. Yeah, apologies if I came across a little bit emotional and fed up and throwing toys out the pram. I'm just drained. I'm drained from this. I can't.
I'm glad
not
that
sure I can do this much
you
longer.
are drained from it, Sean. It shows that you put your all into this, everybody. So if you have enjoyed it so far, please smash that like button if you have enjoyed it. And also, if you just enjoy Spurs going further into the Champions League, everybody, we can keep dreaming. But William Kelly, I'm pretty sure most Spurs fans feel that way, my man. I honestly, most of these games recently, I leave with a headache. Seriously, it's just that much of a drain. Big up, Dark Sun G. Last 2 games, Bentancur saved us, and today, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg did the best duo. I think Sean was spot on, Dark Sun G, when he basically said, it's not really this season. If you just look at this season in isolation, it's not been Kane FC. It's not really been Sun FC. It's been Højbjerg and Bentancur FC each game, the way that they've been able to carry us. And we even said, I think, in the pre-match build-up too, Dave, where I think I said, when you really look at this sort of season as a whole, each and every game, the most consistent and the highest performing players have been either Højbjerg or Bentancur. It really hasn't been anybody else. For the first part of the season, the best, most consistent player and the one with the highest levels was easily Højbjerg. Now it seems to be Bentancur. They've been absolute levels this season. And also what's funny too is, again, let's bring this up, Dave, just to maybe add a bit of sauce to this, a bit of sauce to the Berg conversation. Basuma, everybody thought would displace basically either or both of these lads. And you look at how well they've been playing. Like, they have been really proving how quality they are.
But they needed it as well, though, Jack. They needed it because maybe they were getting a bit comfortable. But like, you look at Zinedine Salzburg's numbers this season, Jack. That's 4 goals, 4 assists already. Like, we've been crying out for someone from midfield to step up and start producing. Højbjerg has got more numbers, I think, at this stage in his career than he's ever had. And he still has the rest of the season to go. Bentancur has 3 goals in his last 9 or 10 games, more than what he had over 173 club appearances. So their numbers alone going forward speaks to how good they've been. And that's where I would say Bissouma and Skip coming in have pushed them to be better. Because everyone looked at Bissouma, Skip, Højbjerg, Bentancur, all sort of the same, right? So it's kind of like, if you don't offer that role to the best of your ability every week,
what can you do different? What can you add? Yeah.
But then they said, okay, well, then we'll raise you. What can you guys do going forward? And that's what they've done. Now, hopefully, the likes of Bissouma and Skip will look at that and say, okay, I see where we've got to get to. Game on. And that could be the best we've hoped for. But Højbjerg and Zinedine Salzburg and Bentancur have been absolutely unbelievable so far this season. And long may it continue. Look, Salzburg got the goal today, but Bentancur's relentless running and pressing when we didn't have the ball to force them into mistakes was absolutely unbelievable. And, at times he's pressing higher than Harry Kane. It just goes to show how much he cares and how much he wants to win. And he was the catalyst in that second half, like he was against Bournemouth. Salzburg got an assist against Bournemouth. Now Salzburg rounded off this half. Absolutely unbelievable from the two of them. And long may it continue.
And also what's funny is these late minute goals have been coming from the midfielders too, Jay, even saying in the chat, big up to Jay. We've scored a late minute goal in the last 3 matches, and it hasn't really been from the strikers. It's been from different players, which is absolutely bizarre. But big up, my man. Jason Bell, Longley said something about the squad not knowing whether to attack or to defend. To me, that's a major problem, and it looks like it could be a recurring problem. Can Conte fix that? And there is even something to be said, Jason, about, is Conte perhaps even setting them up that way? And even if that's the case, are they not executing it in the right way that he'd like them to? That makes it look a bit better. At least we could appreciate what he's trying to go for, because it seems like Spurs are being set up in a fashion that is a bit sort of defensive, and they are trying to maybe see out the game and not go down in the first half. But we continue to concede first in the first half, or we at least just continue to concede first. But Sean, what do you make of that fact that Longley apparently, according to Jason Bell, after the game,
I heard it.
Yeah. So what do you make of those quotes?
Yeah, look, it's a concern. It's a concern. I don't know. I don't know it whether he was saying it as in like we didn't know, as in we had no instruction. I think it was more from the way I picked it up and I was listening to it, it sounded more as though he was saying just because of the context of the game, we weren't sure whether to go for it or to sit back. And I hope it's the latter, not the former. I hope that the reason why we play the way we do is because it's a deliberate tactic rather than I'm not sure what.
Shawnee. Surely that should have been a clear message to them going into the game, no?
Well, that's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm. So for me, I'm not sure what's scarier. It's if either one of these two things are the truth. Either Conte is saying sit back in the first half, protect your lead. We'll go into halftime, and then we'll go after them when they're tired and when our bigger energy stores can be put into play. Either that's true, or the other is true, which is Conte saying no, go and play at them, and yet we decide to sit back anyway, time after time after time. And I don't know which one is scarier, because if the first is true, then Conte has not learnt his lesson that we're not good enough defensively to be able to handle that that escapade, that whole experiment, that whole episode. And we do it time and time and time again, and yet Conte continues to stick with the same formula. Or the other is true, which is Conte says, don't do that, go and play football, and yet Tottenham decide as a team this fearful, this lack of confidence infects the entirety of the team every single time until we go 1-0 down. And if the latter is true, if that is true, then that's more terrifying, because that's not by design, that is by accident, and yet it happens over and over again. And therefore, there is a massive mentality issue with the players on the pitch. But I know that we have players on the pitch that are capable of being winners. We know we've got winners in the team. Højbjerg's won cups with Bayern Munich. We got World Cup winners. We have Champions League winners. We have winners there. Yet for some reason, if the latter is true, then this lack of confidence infects us in the same way every single game, regardless of who we play. I would rather the truth be
who we play. No.
Yeah, I would rather the truth be that Conte sets us up that way, because at least that can be changed.
That's more fixable. If that
is the truth.
Right away.
That is more fixable. But if that is the truth, then why the fuck is he still doing it?
That's interesting, Sean, that you put it that way. That actually, if it were Conte setting them up that way, while maybe people would panic and say get Conte out or whatever, you would actually say, wait a minute, hold your horses here. That is probably more fixable at the end of the day. That is something that Conte can look at himself and then see, you know what, I'm getting this wrong, or I just need to make this slight tweak or whatever it needs to be. It doesn't even need to be a major change. If it is the mentality of the players that really is more the case, that can't be fixed overnight. It just can't be. I don't think it can be fixed overnight.
Just to make it more confusing as well, I mean, you weigh it up. Like, I'm sure the players don't want to be playing that way, but Conte is that much of a winner. I'm also sure he's not instructing them to play that way. And it's just kind of like, I think we won't really get the answer till after the World Cup. If this persists after the World Cup, then it's an instruction. If it doesn't persist after the World Cup, then it was players holding themselves back. Because, like, when you look at our players, we know they're capable of a lot more, especially in the first half of games. Loose control, shit passes, no energy, effort levels whatsoever. Like, we know they're capable of much more. It's really confusing. And, like, even Kane's quotes before coming into this game kind of still left it open for interpretation. Is it coming from the manager, or are the players playing scared? And it's still, we're none the wiser. It's very, very confusing. It's really head scratching.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Jason Bell.
Massive head scratcher.
Massive head scratcher, Jason Bell, and really appreciate the support, and certainly a huge talking point that you brought up for next week. My man, not even next week. I keep saying next week. I keep acting like this is the weekend. I mean, we're just getting the week started here, Jason. Need to get it together here, my man. Big up, Jason. James Coffey here with the super chat. Watch that live with the volume replaced by the watch along. You absolute legend, James Coffey. We were the opposite of Spursy boys. Wore my new Richarlison Champions League badge shirt as well. I must say, I got me and Nick the same one, James Coffey. So clearly the Yanks as well seem to think alike. All the Yanks, Dave, we gone for the Richarlison Champions League badge. Something about Richie, we all seem to like Big Rich, and we all like the Champions League badge on Big Rich's shirt as well. You absolute legend, James. I have the exact same one. I know Nick does too.
Could be looking for a refund soon if he doesn't get his act together at Tottenham. But no, look, first of all, James, I really appreciate it. the fact that people are turning off the bias commentary and turning us on for pure Tottenham biasry is absolutely brilliant. And look, this is what it's all about, you know. It's ways that we can enjoy all the game together, you know, turn off the shit commentary and put on real Spurs fans who only talk about Tottenham. It's absolutely brilliant. So I appreciate the dedication, my man. And look, the second half we were opposite of Spurs. The first half we lived up to the tag. I mean, we couldn't have lived up to it more. But the second half we were much better. And look, keep wearing that Richarlison jersey, my man. Keep wearing it.
Looks beautiful on you, I bet, James. Looks beautiful.
I could do with a coffee, though. I could do with a coffee.
Dark Sun G, sad that Sun's out for Liverpool because of the Premier League protocol. I mean, he looked banged up, Dark Sun G. I'm not even sure if he's good for them.
Doesn't he?
He'll be out for a few weeks. He's gonna miss the Nottingham Forest game. He'll miss the Leeds game, and he'll miss the top. I'm sure
So
he'll
many
miss
forwards now out. I mean, now it's not even. It can't.
Now it's
It can't even be made. I mean,
you know what? I can already predict people saying,
Yep,
"Oh, what a great bench we have! We have 0 forwards."
It's like we have 4 out.
What do you want? You want us to have 19 forwards in case 17 of them get injured? Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know if I'm going to sleep well or not tonight. I feel like half of my brain wants to collapse. The other half wants to stay awake in case I don't wake up again.
Lazy 8 as well saying, "Oh, no worries, Shawnee. I just have to deal with my 6-year-old waking up to the gaffer yelling fucking hell for the next few weeks." Thanks for that. You've taught them a new word, Shawnee. You've taught them a new word.
Oh, sorry.
And wake up, Tottenham. I bet they're going to be screaming, "Wake up, Tottenham," all the time, you know, at you, Sean, or at you, Nick. You know, 6 a.m. when they need to wake you up for the coffee and everything, they'll be saying, "Wake up, Tottenham."
Yeah. Everything Nick does now, all it'll be is, "Oh, for fuck's sake, for fuck's sake."
I swore too much tonight. I apologize.
But
I apologize.
Just big up, Nick. But that, with that Sunji's point, with Sonny beating out, it does look like we're just gonna have to settle for the 3-5-2 up into the World Cup, whether we like it or not. You can't have Gil, Lucas, and Kane on the pitch all at the same time. You just can't do it.
I mean, you have.
I thought Basuma did well when he came on. To be honest.
We would have to bring back on Dane Scarlett from loan, basically. Like we reached that stage.
You know what, Jack? I've got my boots shined. They're ready. They're ready. Just call me.
I mean, you're already Harry Kane's hairdresser, Dave. I mean, they're asking for spots. Patty Higgins, who'd be a Spurs fan? Great. Who would want to be a Spurs fan? Great show again, lads. Come on, you Spurs. Patty, this was the whole reason I became a Spurs fan. I must be honest. I'm an absolute glutton for this. I know Sean isn't doing too well, but I'm still quite young. I'm in pretty decent shape for the time being. So I must say I am well prepared for this sort of heart rate. And I really do, as being kind of the sicko I am, when Dave and I have been interviewed about this, I am kind of a bit of a sicko for this. I do kind of enjoy these sort of games where you just absolutely want to rip your whole team apart in 1 minute, and then the next moment you're just limbs and, you know, finding yourself 2-1 up. It is kind of the whole beauty of being a Spurs fan. It's also the whole beauty of supporting a team that I don't think is boring, if you ask me. A team that isn't, you know, like a Man City that basically just waits for that one game a season that matters to them, or that one game that maybe is actually a close one, or things like that. To be honest, every single game, whether it may be Bournemouth or Marseille, Spurs probably should win, but they definitely like to make it hard on themselves. And I think that's sort of the beauty of it. But that's just me being a lunatic there, Patty. That big up, my man.
Just quickly, Paddy, if you have any more, if you could do a picture with Sauceberg and Benta sauce in it, one of your funny pictures on a movie cover of that, send them in to me, man. I want to see it. I love them pictures. I miss them. Big up, Paddy.
Dark Sun G, isn't this why Bentancur has trophies under his belt? Question mark. He actually, to be fair, Dark Sun G, as much as we even love Højbjerg, he's played in the bigger games in his career more than Højbjerg has. This guy, when you actually even go hilariously, Sean, onto his FB ref, you see all the tabs of like the previous Champions League performances and campaigns he's had. This guy's been playing top level football since basically the age of like 20 years old, like 21 years old. Like Bentancur, even though we love Højbjerg, has been playing high level football for a long time. He's been playing these Champions League nights before. He's played for a Juventus team that probably wasn't nearly as, I mean, Juventus, I guess, recently have been even worse than we were in that first half. But he's played for some Juventus teams that have been out of form, that, were looking to get a goal, have been playing scrappy. So he's almost been more, I could say, conditioned for this than any other player in the team. Even Perisic, I would even argue. I think Bentancur secretly actually has a lot of experience that maybe we don't give him credit for. And that's because probably he's still quite, he's 24, 25, I think he is, right? And maybe we still think he has a lot of time on his side, but he actually has as much experience as some 30, 31-year-old players in the Champions League and whatnot, and in high profile games.
Yeah, but look, he's turning into an absolute beast. He's turning into a player that you can turn to when you need, when you want to give him a rest, you can't afford to. And then when he comes on, he shows you why you can't afford to, and he can change your game. And once again today, he was just the difference in the second half. I thought he was the man of the match. We didn't even do man of the match. The top four guys, I guess, and it's probably too late now. But for me, he was the man of the match. And look, it's fantastic.
We'll be playing in the next round.
But like, it's fantastic to see that we have these players that can turn up. Højbjerg always is there. Generally speaking, he was really quiet in the first half. I don't even remember him having that many touches. But second half, when the opportunities were there, he came alive and he won it for us. And then Bentancur was superb. It's great to see that with these players that they're going under the radar, and I think that that's something that we can look to take advantage of. I think that a lot of teams are not, when they're doing their preparatory work to play against Tottenham, they're not preparing. Like they're going, okay, well, you've got to protect against Sonny. If you can shut Sonny and Kane out of the game, then you can beat Tottenham. That's this new kind of ethos that's emerging. Well, that's just not true. Last season that was true. If you could have shut down Sonny and Kane, then Tottenham weren't scoring.
But
this season,
like you said, we're not Son and Kane FC.
We're not Son and Kane FC anymore. We barely are at all, because, like I say, Sonny is a shadow of himself. But come of the hour, come of the man, and you're seeing Højbjerg step up, and Bentancur has just been an absolute revelation. I don't know how much we paid for him. 18 million. I think it was 18 million quid.
18 million euros, not even pounds.
18 million euros, right? The guy's worth 70 million in my mind. I wouldn't sell him for 70 million right now. I think he's an absolute beast. So I love the guy. He's probably, listen, I've got 4 or 5 players that are in my top 3, and he's making an argument to get into the top levels of that.
What I will say, Sean, it is a sign of the times, because I remember Brighton and Brentford last year, we were sitting here saying we need to find other avenues rather than just be Kane and Son the whole time, because teams are copping onto it. Well, now we have found them avenues through a Bentancur, through a Salzburg, with Gianni Vio on the set pieces. So we have found other avenues. God. And it is a sign that things are improving. This time last year, we were failing miserably in the Europa Conference League. We're now into the last 16 of the Champions League. Everyone's starting to chip in now going forward. If we can just tighten it up defensively, we've got one hell of a fucking second half of the season to go, boys.
Yeah, last thing I want to say, I've been guilty of giving a little bit of criticism towards Perisic, because I don't always think he's, I think he flatters to deceive a little bit. But you know what? The stats don't lie. I'm not sure there's another left wing back or another wing back in the Premier League that has got, 7, 8 assists now. I know he hasn't scored any goals, but
and we know he can play better. That's a scary thing. We know he can play better.
And tonight was yet another assist, right? It was his cross, it was his free kick, his cross that went to Longley for the goal. So another stat for him. Listen, Perisic, he might be getting on in years, but he's figuring out a way to get us goals back when we're not looking our best. I can't wait to see us when we finally click, when we finally see our Sonny back, when we finally see our Kane back. If we can get a few more players in, or a couple of players in that can fill some holes defensively, Tottenham could be a threat and a real force to be reckoned with, at least in the Premier League and in the Cups. I don't know about the Champions League. I think we'll see what happens there. But
100% we will, though, Sean.
Yeah, I'm excited now.
I think when people say, are some of these players hold themselves from the back from the World Cup? I think yes. I don't think they're throwing their bodies on the line as much as they would. I think after the World Cup, once that's out the way, I think you'll see a lot of our players probably get to their best, because a lot of them are going to the World Cup and they're going to start for the country. And I'm excited if we can just keep ticking the point board over in the Premier League, get through the next round of the Carabao Cup, get the World Cup out of the way. Second half of the season, we can do some amazing things. We really can. Yeah. I think you'll have everyone back to their best, putting everything on the line for the cause as well going forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Jory in the house. Højbjerg captaincy now. I've been
Yeah.
asking for it for a long time. I know you've been asking for it for a long time, Jory. Maybe after that finish, might as well just give him the captain's armband. But I'll be honest, Lloris kind of
A captain.
stood up to it. Like he
He was great
behaved
tonight. He
like
was
a
great. He
captain
was great
today,
tonight.
Jory. I think
Yeah.
we'll still stand by our arguments in the past that Lloris isn't really the full captain material that we really need, and also we just don't really believe in keepers as being captains. But I can't get on his case today, Jory, because there were a few times, especially in that first half, where he really was having a say at those players and really trying to remind them of the occasion. And he stood up as well and was counted, and I thought played quite well. But he wasn't doing like what he did against Man United, where he was just making brilliant saves, but kind of just being kind of quiet and sort of kind of coward about it. He actually was screaming at his players and being or behaving more like a captain. It felt like this time, but I'm all about the Højbjerg captaincy. It is something that I do think Spurs absolutely should look at next season, especially next season. I think Højbjerg should definitely be in the running.
I'll just add to that quickly, Jack. A captain takes on that last minute shot. Steven Gerrard used to do it. Frank Lampard used to do it. People like that. You don't have any sort of leadership abilities about you, or you don't back yourself or have the mentality he does, you lay that off to a Gill. You lay it off to a Harry Kane. You don't take on that shot from the distance he was out, which was outside the box, unless you have some sort of leadership ability about you. And he got his rewards for being brave today. So yeah. I think, look, Hugo Lloris will carry it until the end of the season, but this summer we've got to talk about it. And for me, there's only one man up for the role, and that is someone like a Salzburg. First half, but look, the guy turned it around. Second half, he was good. Could have scored before that as well. So for me, like I said, a captain only takes on that shot right at the end of the game, last kick of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Big up Joracle. And another one here from the Joracle saying the results should not hide a very bad performance apart from a handful of players. The good news is that we have made a comeback a routine now. There is something to be said.
I can't go through it. I mean, Shawnee, we don't have the figures to be able to cope with this as a routine.
It's like running a marathon.
Honestly, if there's too many more of these, I feel like
you need a break.
Then like
you need
streaming's not for me.
Sean, I think you would deserve a 4-week break
Sean,
from
stick with it till the World Cup. Stick with it till the World Cup, then we can all have a break.
That's a good point. Yeah, I won't be doing it. I don't give a shit about England's World Cup, so I'll be all over that. A nice break for Christmas.
Yeah,
it's scary though, Joracle, that it has become a routine, because it just means that it's become a situation where we have to come back, right? The only reason a comeback becomes a routine is because you're finding yourself repeatedly in the situation where you have to come back in games, which is always a concern. A handful of players, I think actually that's being generous. You probably don't even mean it that way. I actually think in the first half, the only player that really stood up for himself was Lloris. I think the rest of the team was pretty dreadful, to be honest. I don't really think you could really vouch for any other player for the most part. Of course, there are levels to the poorness and how dreadful they were, but Lloris was really the only one I could actually have been proud of in the first half. Next half is a different story, and there were a lot of players that really stood up. In fact, I think the most of the team really did stand up, for the most part. So Jory, I think it is just two different halves, two different performances, but we find ourselves saying that, we find ourselves saying that in the past, and we find ourselves saying that again, which is definitely a concern. Big up, Jory.
Hey, Jack and Dave, just if you don't mind me just jumping in quickly, I've just seen a tweet. Tottenham Hotspur will face one of these teams in the round of the 16. I've got the answers for you, right? We're either going to face Club Brugge or Borussia Dortmund, or Inter Milan, or one of, depending on what happens tomorrow night, AC Milan or Salzburg, or confirmed Benfica, or confirmed from the last group Leipzig or Shakhtar Donetsk.
It's again though, like you find yourself, as much as it is the Champions League, that those are the easier choices, and those
I'll take any of them rather than playing Napoli or Bayern Munich or
everyone bar Inter.
Some of those teams, here's what's funny, Dave. I'd actually take Inter just because some of those teams are exceptional at pressing the back line.
Benfica,
some of those teams like Salzburg have caused teams problems with pressing that back line. So I actually think Dortmund, Salzburg, any of those German
I
teams.
don't
like
want
Pick
Benfica.
I'd be scared of. I'd be scared of.
Benfica are like the understated version of Napoli.
They're also good. Benfica.
They still have
very
Jan.
good.
Jan's still playing for them.
I don't know. But
No,
I know, all I
Jan
can
is
tell you
left,
is
but
that
Rafa, whatever his name, Rafa Silva has been like on fire. He's been making Marcus Edwards look like the way he's
Do
been
you know
dribbling
what,
at
though?
defenses. We find
I'll be
ourselves though
honest,
where it is the easier choices. Nonetheless, still the easier
I don't
choices.
fear any of them. The only one I kind of don't want is Inter. The rest of them I don't fear. When I look at them, look, they press and everything else, but fucking Tottenham Hotspur, man. And we got to remember, we're gonna have them February, where if it's Shakhtar, I think their season is probably coming to an end. So hopefully they'll be tired because they play a winter league or something like that. So look, for me, Jack, I'll be honest, boys, I don't actually fear any of them. I think after the World Cup, I think you're going to see every player do absolutely everything for the cause. I don't think you'll see much more of this sitting back for one half, going for it for another, because hopefully the games will be a little bit more spread out. So for me, I'll be honest, bring them on. This is what we wanted.
It is. Looking at those, well, it's going to be one of 6 once tomorrow night finishes. It'll either be Leipzig or Shakhtar, or it'll be AC Milan or Salzburg. I don't really care. Any one of those 6, I think we got a chance of. If we finish with a draw, that Højbjerg finish in the last kick of the game has probably just maybe got us into the quarterfinals. No, I'm crowing too soon, but let's because if we finish second in the group, we'd be looking at Bayern Munich, Napoli, Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, that kind of ilk,
And
we got a chance.
Faz Rafar, I'm not going to bring it up on screen. I know what you're trying to say, my man, and I really do appreciate it, but we just don't want to put down another channel, my man. And also Sava is a nice guy. Dave and Sean were just on his channel the other day, and he just, when he has a different opinion after the game than we do, that's completely his right, and I think he should have a different opinion after the game. But I know what you're trying to say, Faz, but no need to do it, my man. No need to do it, brother. No need to do it.
Everyone that sets up a channel are entitled to air their opinions the way they want. Look, I think it's good to have all difference of opinion, but I thought, look, one thing you'll never see us do is taking a pop at another channel or an individual from another channel. Never going to do it. Refuse to do it. I had plenty of opportunities to do it, and I've held back, and I'm not going to start now, my man. Look, everyone's entitled to their opinions, brother. Absolutely everybody. That's what makes the world go around.
Yeah, Faz, I know what you're trying to. I know what you're trying to say, Faz. You just want to show some love for the watch along, and you just want to
Sav's a good guy as well. Yeah, Sav is a good guy.
Yeah. And he says he understands. So Faz, love you, my man, and I appreciate all the support that you show this watch along, and I appreciate all the support that you show this channel, brother. And
you got Fazzy. Come on, Faz.
They got Faz. Really appreciate you understanding, my man, as well. You absolute legend. And also Jory here with another one. Brugge is the only choice, lads, just across the road as well. The boys don't like going too far from home. I think when we were originally going for those Champions League groups as well, Jory, we were asking for the shortest trips possible. And I think we wanted a team. I think we basically did want Sporting. We did want Marseille. And I think we actually wanted a Brugge thrown in there as well. But you're absolutely right. For you, potentially a bit closer as well, Jory, perhaps maybe a fancy flight over to the likes of Brussels, maybe drive on over to the likes of Brugge or Bruges, or have you put it? I think it's like Brugge. I don't even know if it's pronounced in the French way because I think it's like Flemish or something. But Joracle, I would imagine you could probably find yourself over there if you have some time off, if you have maybe a spare few days, probably not too long of a flight either for you. So definitely consider heading on over to Brussels, and I think making your trip over to the west side of Belgium. I think it's on the west coast of Belgium as well. But big up, Joracle. Anything to say, Jory, Dave?
Yeah, look, Jory, big yourself up, my man. I hope you're keeping well. Hopefully you enjoyed that second half performance. Look, I'm one of these. Give me the easiest route possible, if I'm being honest. I would love to get Bruges. I think it's a team we should.
They're a good team, mate. They're a fucking good team. Just not right off Bruges. They're a very good team.
Yeah, they're all right. They're all right, lad. But we should be beating them. But what I would say, look, Sean, let me be arrogant today. I'm struggling to be arrogant.
You know what? My heart rate's finally calmed down, so I'm okay with it, mate. You be as arrogant as you want.
What I will say is, we have not fared against Belgian teams too well in the past. Antwerp away was very difficult for us. I believe Genk under Pochettino, I think we got knocked out by them. So we haven't fared well against Belgian teams, but
Chris Peters here with the super chat, and then Sean, we're going to get you to plug your channel, and then we'll get on out of here. Chris Peters saying the Spurs gameplay is to let the let the opposition run out of steam in the first half. Then our stamina kills them in the second half. It works, but it's scary. I have sort of come up with this theory as well, Chris. I think you and I have sort of vouched for this, maybe as well. But the problem is that we concede first. And that I think the point is that Conte has no problem going into the first half 0-0 as long as he achieves that goal, like you said, of draining the opposition. But I think if we end up conceding first and we still end up going 1-0 down every time, it doesn't really matter. It feels like if you drain the opposition, of course, it benefits us to try to make a comeback if we have the opposition a bit drained. But I think what he's probably going for is at least being 1-0 up or 0-0 at the bare minimum. He doesn't want to go 1-0 down, and he doesn't want it to be too much of a risk. That's where I think some of the players have to be asked to be a bit more accountable, because he might be set up a bit negative. You might think it's negative, but I don't really think the players are being asked to actually concede that much possession, give the ball away uselessly that much, and etc. I think a lot of it does fall on the players for how they game manage, because of course we're trying to kill them with our stamina, but we also need to game manage a whole lot better with when we do get the ball and when we do have possession. I just don't think we do it in the first half. Weirdly, when the game is really more desperate, when we have to go after it, we find it a lot easier, perhaps because we can't game manage. We're just trying to win the game. But big up Chris Peters. I think I agree.
I like that, Chris. I like that. It's a good observation. I mean, we're all sitting here scratching our heads, and he's come up with a solution. I love it. Big up, Chris Peters. Big yourself up, brother.
Shawnee, tell us about Spurs Talk Show, and tell us where we can get this. I'm looking forward to your walk tomorrow, especially to see how you break down.
And everyone needs to click the link in when Jack puts it in there as well to get over and subscribe, so that when the Spurs Walk and Talk is up tomorrow, you can get on it straight away.
Appreciate that, guys. Spurs Talk Show is my channel. All one word. Although you just type in Spurs and then Talk and then Show, I think you can also find it now. I've been around long enough for YouTube to figure out what you're looking for. Listen. At the moment I'm just doing. I've got my new router thing, so I've got to plug this in and install that tomorrow, and hopefully that's going to get me back on the straight and narrow, so I can do all of my live streams. I've not done any live streams for months. Basically, I've done one, I think, in the last 2.5 months, which has been absolute shambles. But you can find me every single day about midday. I upload a walk with my dog where I talk about whatever's going on in the world of Tottenham Hotspur. And you can find that at Spurs Talk Show on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. I love you all. It's been a lot of fun. I need to lie down. I need a cold shower. I think it's been a wonderful night, but there's so much to break down, and I'm not entirely sure whether I'm like happy or sad about or angry anymore. I feel like I'm now verging on the happy. It's all sunk in a little bit, and now I'm like, oh, fuck it. Well, we'll figure it out. We've got time to figure it out. But I'm still a little bit pissed off with everything. But I love you all. Thanks for having me, Jack. Thanks for having me, Dave. It's been another wonderful emotional roller coaster on your channel this evening.
No, I just want to say quickly, a massive thank you to you, Shawnee, for doing all these watch-alongs with us. Because people really enjoy having you on. People really enjoy your input as well, my man. And I look, for some strange reason, they actually enjoy the three of us all together. So big yourself up, Sean. Really appreciate all the time and effort you put in. And
I love it with you guys. Love it.
What I will say is please get over there and support Shawnee as well. Because the reason why you love the watch alongs is because he's a part of it and he's there with us. He makes the trio. So let's replicate that support over there on Shawnee's channel for him as well. Big up, Shawnee. Thank you.
Cheers, Dave. Cheers, Jackie. Love you, man. Love you both.
And Dave, it's I put in the channel member link as well for the fan show. It is already pretty late, but I think we did promise to do a fan show tonight. So I think if we get some takers, how are we feeling about that, Dave-o?
Yeah, look, I'll be honest, I'm so fucking drained like Shawnee. But guys, it's a commitment. I've promised, and I'm always going to deliver. We missed yesterday's one. Just look, what are things going on? Mrs. needed a computer, etc. But give me about 20 minutes, half an hour. I'll get on. I'll get it started. So hopefully we don't keep you all too late. It's going to be good.
Big up.
All right.
Brave man. Commitment from you two. Love that.
Big up,
No,
Brian
look, it's
McGuire.
promises,
Subscribe to
promises. I
Shawnee
like to
and as
try and
well
keep
as
them.
Rob Wallace. Sorry, Dave.
Jack, where can people find you? Don't forget to give yourself a plug, man.
Everybody, head on over to Flat Cap Bureau Talk. I think tomorrow I'll have some time to put up my Stevie G video, so just take a look at that one where I just slate the Stevie G and just basically call him, a manager that probably shouldn't deserve a future, at least, with a big club. And I don't think a Premier League club or even a championship club should really give him another chance. If anywhere, I think he should probably take his talents, maybe if there are any talents in him, someplace else and really learn his craft. Because I was very shocked at his Aston Villa side, and I actually thought Dean Smith, a manager who I also didn't rate beforehand Aston Villa, actually proved to weirdly be a better manager by the looks of it than even Gerrard did, especially when you look at the investment that he received. So if that sounds interesting, any of the things I just said, take a look at that video.
Just quickly, I've got an idea for Shawnee, actually. Shawnee, I'd love to, I don't know whether you watched Simon Jordan and Graham Souness the other day. I'd love you to maybe do a reaction.
There's an argument about Daniel Levy. I haven't seen that video yet. I might watch it. Yeah. Okay.
But everybody, Jack, I think that will be interesting as well with where it went wrong for Steven Gerrard at Aston Villa. I think that'd be actually something I'd be interested to see.
There you go. Thanks. Appreciate
Jack,
that.
I need you. It's the second that my Wi-Fi is capable of a stream. I want me and you to go toe to toe on figuring out the squad level, like just on the squads. What is the stack rank of 1 to 20?
Put them all on a big spreadsheet.
We're gonna put it in that little kind of that thing that you used to do. Those where you drag and drop them into different. Because I think that Tottenham are overachieving relative to the squad.
I agree. And actually, and funny enough, Martin Walton, I'm not sure if you were in the chat at any stage, but Martin Walton basically said as a joke as well, if Antonio Conte gets into the round of 16 with this group of a squad, it'd be his greatest achievement ever. Which I thought was hilarious, considering he said it wouldn't even be a trophy, but it would be his greatest achievement ever in his career. Certainly for Stellini as well. But everybody, enough talking. We're gonna.
Sorry. Last thing, just quickly. Yeah. Stellini maintains his 100% record as manager.
Come on, Stellini. Love that.
He gave the halftime rollicking, Sean. He gave the halftime rollicking. Who knows? Maybe it's Stellini and the Hitman that are really the guys.
To bring on Emerson as well. Be interesting if it was. But look, we are going to end it there. Still so much to talk about on the fallout from this game. Guys, I'll see you shortly for the post-match fan show. Make sure you get on, have your say. I'll be running for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Feel free to get on and have your say. But as much as we enjoy doing them, we also enjoy you guys with your comments all day throughout the day, keeping us going, keeping our energy alive, and just participating with us. And this is what it's all about. We've built a real nice niche community here. Let's keep it going all the way to the end of the season, and let's see where it takes us. So massive thank you to you guys out there as well. Massive thank you to Jack and Shawnee for today, and Kuva for earlier on as well. But guys, we're going to love you and leave you. I'll see you all very shortly. Come on, you Spurs!